All right. We'll start off with the music on, but we'll put on our own jams today. Especially if we do treasure groves. Yeah, migraines are super tough. So last where we left our hero here, we mastered 3 classes yesterday on stream, and I did a lot of the work off stream. We started a new journey called the Zero to Hero Life Challenge, where I can only play a single player life, specifically combat, and I can't use any outside help or buy weapons or potions or anything. I can only use the stuff the game gives me or I get from drops. Now, I did have a little bit of a mishap, and I accidentally got an extra 9 levels on my mercenary, but the levels only matter so much, so it's not that big of a deal. And I think we're going to be fine to keep doing our Zero to Hero mercenary. And of course, we can try again with the Paladin, and we can create even more rules, and we can make it even a cooler experience once we get Paladin as well. I'm not in a rush. Otherwise, we are continuing to level up our lives. So just to kind of drop what I got going on here, I am currently an apprentice mercenary. We have our hero hunter, hero farmer, hero cook, and then we're a master alchemist, fisherman, and miner, following up pretty closely with woodcutter and artist. Artist is going to take us a while. Woodcutter's a relatively close, like we could maybe grind that out today if we wanted to. But as you can see, it would take a little bit of grinding. So we could master that at some point, but I'm not in a rush today. I think I would like to do some multiplayer focused stuff today. That's for sure. Let's go check our seeds. Let's go buy some more shadow seeds real quick. Yeah, I'm not a paladin yet. I'm just saving my content. I will eventually play every single life and level them all up. But I just don't feel the need to do it all right now. That's why I'm still missing 4 lives. A paladin, and then carpentry, blacksmith, and tailor. And I'm probably going to pick up a new one of those today. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves blacksmith, carpenter for the bow. I think I'll go blacksmith for the hoe. Yeah, let's go grab carpenter or blacksmith today. Nice, we got our shop rating up to 3. My original save got corrupted? Dude, that sucks. It's irritating, but honestly, I don't mind with this game. True. GM helped me up yesterday. Testing a corporate potentially be moving up. She's like, why are you nervous, girl? Made me feel so much better at my job. Wow, what a good GM. What a GM that actually made an employee feel good. That's a thing. You love the silly hats. You have sushi for dinner? Yo, Freddy Kala, man. How you been, Freddy? Shredded. This is my new farmer outfit. This is my new farmer outfit right here. And I got the basic hoe on. Like, this is just the outfit. It's not my actual equipment. You're doing okay with Paladin? How do we master crafting? Is there a quick way to do it? No. I mean, you master everything by just doing these quests. So just go to this page and just do these quests. And I'll tell you, crafting is definitely the most difficult. And a lot of times is going to cause you to pick up other jobs. We were just talking about it in the Discord. About how, like, when you go to master a crafting class, you'll quickly get railroaded into doing other jobs. Like, for example, cook. My cook required woodcutting and fishing. And I just so happened to be leveling up woodcutting and fishing enough that I was able to get the stuff I needed. And, like, that was super sick, right? So, like, mastering the crafting classes are probably the hardest classes to master in the game. Just follow the quest. And if you run into issues getting items, look it up or come ask questions. And just know that every crafting class seems to need multiple other classes to, like, support it. It's pretty interesting. My artist is being held back by fish paintings. Yeah, there you go. So like that's just like a part of how the game functions. I think it's a good thing. I think it's actually cool. I know for some people it's frustrating because you would prefer to be able to just play that class and finish that class, but I think once you realize that that's just how the game works and you just kind of lean into it, just have fun, you know? You could literally just let the game guide you. Level up artist, and then all of a sudden you're like, dang it, I need fish. So then go level up fishing. And then as you're leveling up fishing, you're gonna go, dang it, you know what? You know what artist also needs a new tool. I better go level up blacksmithing. This game it just nudges you in the direction, you know, and it just keeps kind of pushing you towards different ways to play the game. I'm moving on Tuesday, so just relaxing a bit with my fave streamer. Yo, appreciate you, Freddy, dude. Thank you, man. And it's good to see you. I just moved recently. I'm sure you might have heard about it. So I feel the moving vibes 100%, and I hope everyone's moves go as successful as possible. Yeah, I would like to do some Coliseum stuff today, yeah. What's your aim in the next game? Wait, what's your aim in the game next? So my aim in the game is to get level 100 farmer. If you guys want to know what my overarching goal right now is I want to become a level 100 farmer. Not only have I not seen a bunch of them around, there's not many of them because farming is pretty like slow to level up. I also want to become a master farmer in the game because that's just the thing that I really care about. So my current goal right now is to become a master farmer. I want to become I'm a hero already. I want to become a level 100 maxed out farmer. And then my mini goals alongside that are to get master on every life. I'm not necessarily looking to get hero on any life. I probably will. But for right now, my goal is to master every life. That's like my main goal next to the farmer one. So my top goal is farmer level 100. My secondary is to get master in all lives. My third would be to get hunter to 100, but that's going to happen naturally. So I'll say cooking. Cooking and farming are the roles that I'm mostly focused on. Hunter being third. I also have a goal in the game to become the best chef, which means I want to go around and collect all the best recipes, and I want to get the best equipment so I can make top tier food all the time. And so that I'm working towards that as well. I have a 900 farming focused grove. I mean, I'm interested in that, but that's going to be tough to do unless we have a couple other high-end farmers, or like rather just high-end weapons. Now I could hook some people up with a couple decent hoes, but I can tell you personally that 900 is going to be a tough, especially if we have to do stuff outside of farming. Like, so depending on the pathing, 800 is kind of where I want to keep things at the moment. 800 seems doable. It's fast, but it's not so slow. It's not so slow that it feels like a slog, but it still provides really good experience. So I've been sticking with 800s. I haven't quite jumped into the 900 group yet. Pimping out hoes. It's so bad with food. It's not so bad with food buffs. Yeah. So like even this 800 is gonna cause us some trouble. I'd like to do this 800 this morning, but we definitely need some people who are prepared for an 800 year to do it. But if we have enough people interested, we could do this 800. If you're not sure if you're prepared, it really just comes down to your equipment, but it would start off maybe being a level 60 would be good. Level 60 farmer would probably be a good place to start for this if you wanted to join. But really, again, it just kind of comes down to your equipment. I reckon I could do that with you. We got 2 people. All right, cool. Let me set up, and then we could even go online for the third. We could easily get a third person online. I can do it 800 Grove, but I'm pretty strong. Yeah, sure. Join us. Yeah. Yeah, 800s aren't necessarily a struggle. I mean, fighting stuff takes a while, but it's fine. I think we'll be okay. I should be able to handle most. Fishing is probably my weakest point. So if we have to fish, it's going to be a little bit troublesome. But otherwise, I think we're good. Right. We'll do keyword Hyrule. And we'll do password 5 zeros and a 1. And it looks like we have our party of 3 here if you want to join, Matt. I'll pop in here. Let's go. Let's do this grove. Should be fun. Yo, what's up, Croco Loco? What up, baby? What's up, dude? What's up, Croco? I'm gonna do some crafting while y'all join. I'm gonna get us some food buffs. I'm so close to Master Tailor, but I'm being evaded by the Armored Onion for the invincible skin drop. Rough. The Armored Onion will get you. I only had a couple Armored Onions so far, personally, so I understand why that's probably troublesome. All right, we want to make a couple of these. I need more dark honey and beach watermelons. Got a spare apple pie plus? I do if you need it. I don't know if you're joking or not. I'm sure I do sitting around because I made a bunch extra. No, I messed up. Okay, we only lost a little bit of time. My fingers are trying to play Zelda. What? What happened? Oh, new members joining. I was so confused. Okay, another one's joining. I didn't know that you guys could interrupt the cutscenes. I wasn't sure how that would work, actually. Cool. I watched you 2 years ago. You gonna buy a Switch 2? Yeah, we got a Switch 2 on the way. Oh, yeah. All right, we got Dazza and we got Lice. Is that you, Matt? Matt Dorr, is that you? Just making sure. All right, let me get another one. You never gave me those? Oh, you're talking about the apple pies? I thought I did, sorry. You're crafting magical milkshakes? Are you also a cook? That should be good. All right, I just want to get a couple of these for us. Yo, how many do you need? Don't you need 2 apple pies for that? Right? I can give you both of them. Gonna play Mario Kart World a lot? Dude, yeah, dude, join me, man. We'll be playing on the channel a bunch. All right, here, let me do some gifting real quick. And we're waiting for Ghostblade. The password is 5 zeros and a 1. Hyrule, capital H for the keyword, and the password is 5 zeros and a 1. All right, Dazza wants these pies. And I'll make you some more later, Stormy. My bad, homie. Oh, Dazza was in the middle of doing something. How wooed. How wooed. He didn't accept my stuff because he was in the middle of doing stuff. Did you ever check out the dev interviews from Mario Kart World? Yeah, I did. All right, let me keep gifting. I'm almost done. All right, if you want some stuff, keep your inventory clear. Don't open up any menus. Okay, you didn't get them yet. I didn't think so. Yeah, I checked them out briefly. I mostly just heard what commentary about the dev interviews, talking about all the cool stuff with development and how it works, how it worked. It was cool, interesting stuff. Oh, I don't want to just give you one. Oh, okay, good. All right, here you go. Take a couple of those. Those will help you out on your journey. All right, I'm just giving food and then we can start. All right, y'all. Sorry. And if you guys want to do some gifting as well, we can do that real quick. All right, this is for you. Yeah, if you guys want to do some quick exchanging and gifting, we can do that. If you need any items or anything, let me know. And then we'll start the grove in a couple minutes. I mean, you just said you crafted your own, but take them. All right. All right, if you guys need anything, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to start. I hope there's 2-player local can play online. I think they probably will do that, yeah. Yeah, they've been making it since 2017. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? Ooh, thank you for the wheat juice. I actually needed that. I can't remember for why. For crafting some barrels or something. Yeah, putting it on Switch 2 opened up loads of possibilities. It was such an interesting thing. All right, I guess we're ready to go. You guys ready to dive in? All right, let's shred. I'll be doing a pretty fast-paced run here. So, yo, how you doing, No Flow? Sup, Poppy? This will be a pretty fast-paced run. So if we're skipping stuff, feel free to call stuff out in the Twitch chat. If you see something like shadow or like some chest or like a one of the shrines, the statues. But let's we're gonna fly through here. I'm gonna run this like I do online when I'm off stream. This game at AAA like Animal Crossing? Yeah, technically. It's a third party. It's not Nintendo. It's a third party. Can't believe you dragged this enemy over here, you bum. At least you killed it fast. Thank you. Not everyone can have art hunter dodges. I get it, I get it. Also, splitting up is cool, but like, let's not split up too much. Since I'm on stream, I'm gonna actually request that we don't split up, because all splitting up does is split our loot and split our experience. So like, people think splitting up is cool, but all you're doing splitting up is you're making it to where I'm not getting harvesting experience. So do me a favor and like, let's not split up. Let's go in the same direction. Don't go off fighting shadow monsters without us, because then we don't get the full loot. I would appreciate that. Like I said, off stream, I can't really ask strangers to do this, unfortunately. But if I'm going to stream it, I might as well take advantage and ask. Splitting up is not the play. Just do it all together. It's faster. All splitting up does is make it to where I'm not getting experience for those vegetables. And the whole point of doing this is for experience. So I don't agree with that method. I've seen people try to do that online and I think it's stupid. Yeah, cross save and cross platform for this game. Yeah, this game feels 100% solid. Oh yeah. Nice. So I'm going to be doing my job and I'm always going to be going for the next exit. So now I know that's a little bit, do we want to go fishing? I know it's a little contradictory to skip out of here with some crops sitting there, but that's where things change, right? So you do want to get to the next floor as fast as possible. I only usually stop for shadow crops because they're really good experience and I want those seeds. So that I think the way I run these is pretty good. I will say, I think I run them pretty well. Oh, we're not looking for crops. We're looking for wood cutting. Yeah, it's like a blend. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go and try to get some extra experience before the next floor starts. But because I'm the leader, I'm just gonna instantly focus on moving on. I find what your goal is to do with groves, like, to expand a little bit on my theory here. I find that what your goal is with groves. I find that what your goal is with groves is to complete them quickly, but to not ignore key stuff. And I think a group of cabbages isn't necessarily key, right? But now, if you see a luminous dark tree, we're stopping for those. If you see a shadow beast, we stop and fight those. If you see shadow crops, we stop and fight those. Because all that stuff has a chance to drop the flames that we need to unlock stuff. And it also has a chance to drop seeds. Wait, you can drop shadow seeds for my farming. So, like, I've kind of developed a system on how I approach this. Now, again, online, I can't really, like, talk to people about it. So we just usually just... Online is just a big hurry fest. And, like, I'm trying to, like, kind of find the balance in that. Yeah, online is literally just go as fast as possible. Nobody wants to spend any time actually playing the game. It's real funky. You got any drivable pets? I can, but I can't show you in this dungeon. Yeah, sorry, Croco. Yeah, in this specific dungeon, I can't use my mount. But I can show you after this. All right, what are we looking for? Ores here? Guess we'll go this way. Freaking snakes. On these MFN plains. Is it fun to meet up with randoms and do dungeons? Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely a single player game first, though. And that's what I've been kind of telling people. So, like, you pick up and play this game for the single player, and the multiplayer is just kind of extra and, like, something that you probably would lean more into as you get towards post-story and, like, post-game. So, where it's still important, and it's still an important part of the journey, and you can really lean into the multiplayer if you're interested, it's not, like, the core foundation of the game. Found shadow mobs by gold ore? Okay, sick. All right, you can lead us there, player 4. Yeah, you can lead us there after we get the Eternium fruit. The shadow monsters are a nice way to get those flames. Guess we're going after this big boy. 87 stone is brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal, man. It's just so rough. I played 700 hours of Animal Crossing and 2,000 of old school RuneScape. This game is definitely an old school RuneScape adjacent experience, for sure. How are you, by the way, Toad? You enjoying this game still today? Sorry, Daz, I forgot that you weren't a miner. I would have went to fishing, but I don't know. You might not be a fisherman either. So I guess in that scenario, it really didn't matter, did it? That's fine. That's fair. That was the only spot in the dungeon that I think we were going to be stuck with something that we couldn't all do. I think we're good from here on out. Ooh, here we go. We have some shadow carrots if you guys want some shadow stuff here. Nice. All right, I gotta find the exit. Yeah, and like I said, I'll always check for shadow carrots. I think shadow carrots are worth stopping for. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like playing the game nice and slow, and I do like the idea of us not skipping many crops. I do like the idea of not skipping many crops. So like I said, I just try to find a blend. Ooh, nice. Dazabound. Yeah, for science. I don't know if it's distance based. I think here's what my current theory is, and I'm not sure. I think my theory is that if you actually participate, you get more rewards. But if you don't, you can still get the experience and even some of the drops. That's like my current theory. I'm not even sure if that's true, though. It could be a distance thing as well, but I've also noticed that happening. Now, and those were shadow carrots, the enemies, for the record, not shadow carrots, the farming thing, like not crops, but like carroties, the enemies. So I also don't know if maybe harvesting works differently. If I don't participate in harvesting, I don't think I get any rewards from the harvesting. Let me idle on this floor for science. For science, we'll do anything in this community. We'll do anything. These guys are scumbags. Frick. Nice, good job avoiding the carroty. It can get annoying with randoms in multiplayer. They'll just sit there. Oh yeah, I'm a punk. I'll kick them out of my party. Last night that happened to us. Stormy and I were playing, and some guy just sat there the whole time and waited till the boss and didn't participate until the boss. And now since it wasn't my lobby, I didn't like say anything. I just like we did what we had to do. But like I will straight kick people out. Like I do a lot of online lobby hosting, and I just, first off, I do level requirements always, and life requirements. So like you can't join my grove unless you have certain lives for that grove. So harvesting, farming. And then if people just like stop moving, I just instantly kick them out. Yeah, I just boot him. Nice. Dazabound just reached level 70. Thank you, Random. I appreciate that, bud. That fool thought he got past our bot. Sucker. I would 100% quit rather than give him stuff. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm not going to let somebody just take advantage. Yo, what's up, Diego? How you doing, dude? 4 hours live. I love it. Oh, yeah, dude. We like doing nice long streams here. I can't wait to play this on Switch too. Been playing Palia, but I'm in need of a deeper game. I think this will suit me well. I like that. I think this game is deeper than Palia for sure. Now, it doesn't have like the relationship stuff. And I think Palia's story might be a little bit more rich in the long run because it's an MMO, so they're always updating the story. But I will say that this game, I think, surpasses Palia in depth otherwise. I think that's actually a really fair take. Just some carrots, huh? Yeah, I think that's a super fair take, actually. And again, we're not saying Palia is bad or anything. We're just talking about in terms of depth. Do you think they'll come out with raids? They already mentioned that more content's coming. How are you level 80? Oh, dude, I've been no-lifing the game. I'm already 120 hours on this game on Steam, I think. I'm 100%, I'm 99% satisfied that drops in experience are equal regardless of participation and distance. Now, again, though, that doesn't include gathering, though. Right? That's only drops. I'm pretty sure you aren't going to get, like, potatoes. Do you get... I should say, are you getting, like, potatoes and carrots and stuff from our farming? because I don't think I've gotten wood. I feel like I wasn't getting wood one time when I wasn't participating in the lumberjacking. But maybe that was just anecdotal. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, right? Yeah, what's up, Yogi, by the way? Welcome in here. Any tips for leveling up faster as a tank? I think treasure groves are definitely the best way to level up in this game. So if you're really struggling to level up, or if you're just curious, like, what's a faster way to level up? I think treasure groves are the best ways to level up in this game by far. I feel like that's a little unfortunate because I think that the treasure grove content, while being fun, doesn't feel like something that you want to do over and over and over and over and over again. But I can't stress it enough. Treasure groves are the answer. Like, we're not even a third through this dungeon and I'm already almost level 81. I will probably get 1 to 2 full levels as a farmer in this grove and I'm level 80. So like once you get past level 60, spamming treasure groves, I'm telling you, like, let's say you did a monster focused treasure grove. By the time you were done with that, you would probably from level 60 to 65. Probably easy. Easy. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, and again, it depends on the year now. I should have said that. It depends on the year. So like, I'm talking year 600 plus. If you're level 60 and you do a year 600 treasure grove, you're probably going to get 3 to 5 levels just from one run. If you guys kill like a good amount of the content. Just from one run. So like, I can't stress it enough. Like, don't sleep on groves. It's some of the best leveling content in the game. Now, let's just go ahead and talk about what if you don't want to do groves, or what if you're not interested in doing them repeatedly. You want to know a really good way to level up in this game? It's the depths. You know what I'm talking about? You know the depths? It's a part of the story. There's basement 1, 2, 3, and 4. The depths are all purely endgame content and is actually a really good way to level up from like 50 to 70. Like a solid like 50 to 70, I would say, in the depths. And you can just do that solo with your companion buddies. Your strangelings. Yeah, the guitar riff. So like, I recommend that as well. I call them depths runs, and I repeatedly go into the depths and I farm. I level up a bunch of different lives, including the life that I'm working on at the time, which would be, you know, like combat. What's up, Raiders? What's up, JD, dude? Yo, JD coming in with the beautiful raid. Another and then here's my final tip for leveling up. Rank up Ginormosia. You might not realize it, but Ginormosia ranks up really fast. It starts to really jump up. Once you go from between rank 5 and 6, you start to see like pretty high level mobs in some of the areas. Like, it's pretty nuts. Like, it's like, and then you go from rank 6 to 7, I imagine it's gonna be nice to farm, dude. So that's my advice. Treasure groves, the depths, Ginormosia. But you gotta rank up Ginormosia to make it worth it, so it's like very time consuming, and you have to basically invest. And if you invest in Ginormosia, then it's better over time. Yeah, it will be Croco. It's not available yet, but I think it's gonna be available on June 5th. Release day. It was just so close, I couldn't resist getting those pumpkins. It was just so close, I couldn't resist, man. It looks like we have shadow carrots over here, guys. Let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and get some shadow carrots. Now, Dazabound is saying that he doesn't have to be here to get the loot. So, like, you can maybe just wait. No, I'm sorry, dude. I should have helped. I'm so sorry, GB. I should have been helping. I'm such a failure as a friend. I'm so sorry. I'm never gonna let you die again, my dude. He died literally in my arms, man. I'm so sorry. I was too busy farming. I was too busy crop farming. Do you have to bring a farmer to the groves? So every grove is themed, Wolfie. So for example, there's harvesting groves, there's mining, wood cutting, fishing, and monsters. And every grove has a blend of floors, but it will focus on the one thing. So a harvesting grove focuses on farming, right? But it'll have a little bit of mining, a little bit of battling, a little bit of fishing. Yeah, here's the question. Do you get the seeds? Yeah, what did you get, Dazzle? What did you get? Just carrots? Did you get seeds? I'm so curious. I'm so happy we're doing science. So it does work. You can just leech in this game. I think they should fix that. I think they should fix that. You shouldn't be able to just leech like that. Like, I don't want to sound like a Karen, but like, or just split up. Oh, so maybe splitting up is the play is what we're learning. Do you guys want to try splitting up from here on out? We can maybe do groups of 2. Yeah, I mean, we could try it out. Yeah, maybe Ghostblade was actually ahead of the curve. Yeah, maybe Ghostblade was ahead. Is 100 the highest? So it goes from year 100 to 200 to 300, all the way down to 900. And I think 900 is the best. All right, let's split up. Now, I might still need help cutting down some of these trees. I'm not going to lie. I'm a scrub. All right, let's fight these guys. Sure. You can split up and clear the whole floor. Yeah, that's cool. What's up, Joe Schmo? Dungeons randomly generated? Yeah, essentially. It's kind of like a roguelike random generated system. It's cool. So you can just divide and conquer, and experience is just shared. Interesting. Why you attack the carrots? Keck W? And you even got a fishing rod. Wow. So my original theory was that players would want to, like, you could have players join a grove that don't have a specific life, and they could do other stuff. Like Dazabound doesn't have wood cutting, so he's fighting monsters and getting us loot from the monsters. So while he's getting me a smoldering hide, you know, he just does that. He flusters me like that. I can get him the wood. So that's really cool. So this actually takes me back to my original interpretation of the groves. You can join with any life and it really shouldn't matter. As long as you're doing something, you're fine. As long as you're doing something, as long as you're helping collect loot, it shouldn't really matter as long as the team can accomplish the goal. Right? Like, now if we're being held back and we can't finish the task, well, that's a different story. I wonder if you swap to a crafting life, can you still use some of the abilities from the other lives you've already lived? So there's one shared ability from every life. Otherwise, they're not really shared. Right? So for example, and this is a little spoilery, but once you become a hero in a class, you can unlock one ability per class that transfers to all of your classes. So for example, when I became a hero cook, it made every bit of food I eat 50% more effective and heal for 30% more, no matter what class I am. And when I became a hero farmer, I got like 5% better resistances or something like that. Is there a way to focus farm the explorer area? So you're talking about Ginormosia blue moons? Or legendary spawns? No. The legendary spawns, unfortunately, are completely randomized. I'm pretty sure. And they're dependent on a real-life timer. And I think Dazabound knows that real-life timer. I don't remember off the top of my head. So there's like a real-life timer that determines how often a legendary can spawn. And I think the legendaries spawn just anywhere on the map. And you don't have any control over if it's a vegetable or if it's a rock or if it's a fish. I don't think you have any control over that, unfortunately. I mean, after you fill up the bar. Right. Yeah, you have no control over what spawns when you fill up the bar. It just becomes any random legendary available. That's like, it's just random. Yo, thank you for the tier 1 first-time subscriber. Thank you, man. And also, girl, thank you for the gifted to Lizzie. I did miss that one. Thank you for your patience, Lizzie. And again, JD, thank you for the raid, man. What were y'all getting into today, JD? If you're still out there, raiders, what were y'all getting into? How was your Link to the Past? Ooh, some classic Zelda. So what's the fastest way to fill the bar? So on multiplayer, the fastest way to fill the bar would be to do challenges around the map. And I think some challenges are worth more than others. So you would have to go figure that out. I actually don't know the answer to that. So essentially, you have to go around and do the red exclamation points challenges. Now, in single player, there's not going to be a bar at the top of the screen. That's only for multiplayer. In single player, it's just a real life timer every 30 minutes. But in multiplayer, you can spawn a legendary by doing challenges as fast as possible. Yo, thank you, Ghostblade, for the gifted over to Croco. Yo, Croco, welcome back for another excellent month of content. Enjoy those emotes, bud. Yeah, no worries, man. Don't worry about subscribing, dude. You're okay to just hang out. Honestly, I haven't done enough multiplayer Ginormosia runs. I really should do one of those soon. I've just been single player. I've been doing... Ginormosia has kind of been my single player place to hang out. It's kind of been where I've been grinding single player. You can rank up and down the towers in single player to spawn blue events. You can, yes. You're talking about being able to cheese it, but I don't know how the cheesing works personally. I think the timer is if you don't cheese it. I think you can cheese it though. Right? I think that's how it works, Kaisi. I think you're right. I think it is very cheesable. But if you don't cheese it, then it's on a 30-minute timer. I think that's what's going on. But you bring up a really good point and a reminder that you can very well cheese Ginormosia. And maybe our friend here that had the questions about it, we should teach them how to do that, right? I guess if we were to teach them how to cheese it, it would help. All right, let's go this way. Ah, what's up, Gwenny? Frick. I brought this snake over here to us. I'm sorry. Okay, he's going away. Good. Oh no, another one's coming. Get these snakes out of here. Yo, what's up, Julia? Hey. Good to see you back in here, homie. I hope you finish these up. And then I'll find the exit for us. I was gonna put on my own music, but I forgot, and now I'm just deep, and now this is what we're listening to for now. Oh, maybe we're lucky and it's right here. Ooh, we were. I've read that before leaving Tutorial Island to gain each life and grind them out. What do you suggest? That does seem like the most ideal thing to do if you're trying to be super efficient. Yeah. Like, take all the lives as soon as you get the opportunity to, and just go through all of their apprentice quests that can be done right there in Eternia and the capital. Yeah, I honestly do. If I really had to recommend, I would recommend people do that if you wanted to talk about the most efficient way to play the game. However, I can't stress this enough. This game is very much choose your own adventure, and you really do not have to adhere to any one way to play the game. You can totally just take one life and focus on that for a while. You know, like, I just wanted to throw that little piece of information in there. You know, we answered your question, but like, I recommend, you know, it just depends on the kind of gamer you are. If you're an optimal kind of gamer, I know I can be that way. You totally want to do what you just mentioned. But if you're the kind of gamer that's down to role play and relax, maybe just choose one of each type of life. So my recommendation for a player that likes to relax is choose one combat life, one gathering life, and then choose one of the crafting lives, and try to choose ones that make sense with each other. So like mercenary, blacksmith, miner, or cook, fishing, hunter. I don't know why I stopped here, but now I'm here and we're just gonna keep going. See, like, I'm already halfway through level 81. I came in here right at the start of level 80, and I'm already a third through 81. So just to go back to the conversation about experience gain, telling you, man, the groves are the experience. Cook, miner, mercenary. Yeah, that sounds good. Cook, miner, mercenary. And then what's going to happen is, as the game progresses, you are going to be encouraged to pick up more lives. So I can tell you, like, what's going to happen is, as you level up cook, you're going to realize that you need fishing to level up cook fully. And you're going to realize you also want farming. And you're going to have to decide, do you want to go pick up fishing and farming later so you can level that up later? Or do you want to take my advice and get a jump start and just do it now? And then I can tell you for mining is really good for blacksmith. So later on, you might go, hey, you know what? I'm already a miner. Why don't I go ahead and pick up blacksmith, and I can start leveling that up, and I can make my mercenary new weapons. So I'm just giving you kind of like a sneaky heads up that, like, the game is going to slowly encourage you to kind of check all the lives up. You don't have to, but the game is totally going to try to get you to check out all the lives. That's just kind of like how this game functions in a weird way, in a good way. It's a good feeling. Is they're going to kind of slowly encourage you. So whether or not you pick them all up at the beginning of the game, or you pick them all up later like I'm doing, I promise you, if you play this game for the long haul, you're going to do all the lives. Like, that's just like how it goes. Yo, we'll see you later, man. Yo, thank you for popping in, Yogi. I'll be playing more Fantasy Life in the future. Yeah. We'll be playing this game in the afternoons and in the evenings and sometimes in the mornings. Is there a way of getting around the gathering requirement to unlock paths in the Depths Basement 3 so you can do hero combat quest? My farming woodcutting is pretty low. I think you can use NPCs, right? Can anybody confirm that? Can you use NPCs to help you? The buddies? Yeah, the buddies. So what you want to do, Jetski, is level the buddies up. So, for example, get yourself a mining buddy and just gas them up. Get yourself a woodcutting buddy, just gas them up. That's your best bet if you don't want to level it up yourself. Yeah, and the equipment's the big part. Level them up and give them equipment. Correct. Oh, we've already been here. Was it a dead end the other way? It was a dead end. Okay. Yeah, and their affinity helps a lot. Yeah. Which is like, see, like, so now this conversation has gone into this direction. I can kind of talk about what I was meaning earlier. Like, you don't have to take every life, because there are systems in place that allow you to kind of focus on the stuff that you want to focus on. There is a couple situations that you'll get into, though, that will require some finagling. But you can make it work. Dazabound, not to call them out, but in the chat here, Dazabound, they started off the game as a mercenary blacksmith. That was it. And they stuck that way for a long time. They eventually picked up farming. And I think they've also eventually picked up alchemy. So like, but they've gotten all the way into endgame, like full blown out endgame with only like 2 classes. And they did everything they could. They're masters of 2 classes. I don't know if they made it to hero yet, because hero is probably going to require them to start cross-classing more. But still, like, you're a hero mercenary, boom. So like, it just goes to show you, like, you really can focus on what you want, right? Yeah, jet ski, yeah. All right, nice. GG's, we destroyed this room, and I think this is the end right here, yeah. All right, so I'm going to just path directly to the boss, and then depending on how much time we have, we'll maybe go back and do 1 or 2 more farming ones. Yo, thank you, Jetski, for popping in, man. And thank you, Alto Girl, for the gifted to Rabbi Gucci. How you doing, Rabbi Gucci? Good to see you. Thank you, Toad, for helping answer questions in the chat today. I really do appreciate you, bud. Oh, this is a mining one? All right, can I click out of the game? Is this going to let me click out of the game? Oh, okay. Well, Toad, I was going to give you a VIP for just being so helpful, but you already have VIP. I think you bought it with your channel points, so thanks. I can't give you 2. I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't give you 2. All right, I'm going to pop some food here because this is tough. Let's get some food going. All right, GB already popped some food. I'm going to pop food for the rest of us. All right, so my gathering food should give you 9. Yo, Dazza, can you quickly check and see if it says 9 by your buff? The food buff I gave you, just press left on the D-pad. Does it say 6 or 9? I'm wondering if my hero skill for cook translates to the food I give you. It does. Dude, so I can feed you and you get my 50% duration buff. That's sick, dude. That's so cool. I'm gonna become a master cook, man. Yo, Raichi, thank you, Raichi, for the generous 5 gifted subs. What's going on in here right now? What? Alto Girl, Yogi, Ghostblade, Alto Girl again, Raichi? What's going on in here right now? Thank you, chat room. What the heck? Yo, good morning, Raichi. Is that how you pop in and say good morning? Not that I'm complaining. Thank you, chat room. Oh, I love your outfit, by the way. Who is that? Who's in that backwards mining cap looking thing? That you look super cool. I love your outfit, man. All right, is the other way the end? Did you guys find it up there, Deza? Oh, there's a chest over here if you guys want. Oh, there's a rare shadowfish. Oh, we should do the shadowfish. Sorry, Deza. Looks like you're not joining us. Just kidding. You don't have to because you can just leech. Oh, joke's on me. Always love weekend streams. Feeling cheeky this morning. Wanted to share the love. Thank you, man. Thanks so much. Somebody did that was such a good redemption. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. I love when redemptions get used perfectly. I love that, dude. I love that. That was in honor of Daza. We got a good fisherman in here. Level 92 fisherman. Dude, homie Ghostblade can take a break from the game and still be ahead of most people. You went hard those first couple days, man, and that's a compliment. This dude took a break the past week, was busy with work, comes back to the game, still ahead of most players. That's insane dedication. All right, well, we get a monster floor. So this will be nice because we could take a breather and just do some brawling. Oh, you were on vacation. That's what you were busy with. That's cool. Oh, you mean when you played the game? So you had a vacation to play it on. Well, that just makes a lot of sense. That'll do it, right? Oh, you know what? I don't even have one of my elemental arrows listed. I'm gonna go ahead and use Paralyze. If we have another hunter, consider using maybe something else because we can't stack. Also, I just realized that we're actually just here to fight a stupid star beetle baller. I like it. Why not go hard? Yeah, dude. That's why I said it's a compliment, man. I find passion for gaming to be super cool. So we got lucky. We got an easy room. So these rooms where you just have to fight one specific enemy, this is like the best case scenario if you're trying to save time. Oh, we already got it. Good job. Yeah, if you're trying to save time, this is like the best scenario. It just depends on if you're here for experience, not so much, because you don't get much. Somebody activated. Oh, I activated a boss. Let me tell you how I feel about that boss. Let's go towards the woodcutter route. Oh, I missed the shadowfish. Dang, sorry. I was a little too fast. I just hated all those monsters. I just wanted to get off the monster floor. See, that's one of the things about going a little too fast that sucks. Now, when I play online, I just pretend like I'm missing loot and I'm fine with it. Right? Because like when you're playing online, you just have a set of players that are just, they want to get through it as fast as possible. Whereas on stream, we can probably slow down a little bit and we could do more dividing and conquering, it seems. And through dividing and conquering, we can just get more loot overall. So like as we develop this strategy on stream of going fast, but also dividing and conquering, I think it could be really effective, right? Don't worry, I got this. These crops won't be able to last around me. I never stopped farming in the middle of all of that. Crops about to get dusted. Oh, we got it. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Scorpius? Boom, 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 boom. Anything worth pausing for? I think we're good. All right, I guess we'll go to woodcutting. Just bought this game, holding off till I have my Switch 2. Not a bad choice. What's up, Gold Graphic? They're offering a $2.50 upgrade to Switch 2. So you'll be able to get yourself some higher fidelity. What, to kill this boss? Let's do it. Screw him. This guy tried to steal my lunch money. Oh! Time for me to have a sit down. Oh yeah, that's why you instantly started fighting, because you don't have woodcutting, right? That makes more sense now. I just thought you were looking to have a. I just thought you were just looking to have a brawl. Like he gave you a dirty look or something. I just thought that guy gave you a dirty look, man. Ooh. Oh, it's a great dark tree. It's not a luminous dark tree. Frick. I could go for some more of that sap. It's gonna be endgame. I just started yesterday. I have no clue what's going on. Yeah. So this is what you call a treasure grove, Jet Black. And treasure groves are dungeons, essentially, that you can do either by yourself or with other players. And they're pretty cool. So you're watching me go through a series. Now, we're doing kind of a fast-paced version of it because we've all been playing the game for a little bit. So that's why it seems like if it's a little bit disjointed and kind of like there's a lot going on, it's because we're kind of going through like a fast-paced grind. Whereas like these treasure groves don't have to be this chaotic. You can usually like take your time to go through them if you want to. Do. But yeah, they're essentially dungeons if I didn't say that already. What was that about a $2.50 upgrade? Yeah. So JJ, this game has an option to upgrade on Switch 2 for $2.50. So if you buy the Switch 1 version and you would like to play a higher fidelity version and like that performs better, I guess you could assume, then you can pick up the Switch 2 version for $2.50. Might as well just check and see what's in here real quick. Maybe some loot or something. Yeah, so that's the thing. So they're offering a Switch 2 version on release of the Switch 2. So June 5th, I believe. And you're going to be able to purchase it for just a measly $2.50, which, to be fair, like, I think that's a pretty good price. I'll give it to them. I think if you're gonna charge us for an upgrade, at least they're being pretty humble about it, even though, like, I think we would all prefer it to be free, right? I wonder how that works. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is once you purchase the Switch 2, you're going to log into the eShop, I assume, and there's going to be like an upgrade button, and you're going to have to download like a patch, essentially. Level 80 tree. Wow, I'm struggling to chop down level 15 pine trees. Yeah, this is a pretty high-end treasure grove. So this treasure grove right here, is decently high-end. We're in year 800, and specifically right now we're in year like 850, because you go down in time. So this will be my first 800 grove that I've done by on my property, and this will allow me to unlock 900 groves from here on out. So I didn't mention that earlier, but doing this grove with y'all is going to let me do 900s. I'm not going to be doing 900s anytime soon, but I played with this player last night who is level 99 and another one that was level 100. Listen to this. In a 600-year grove, these dudes were doing 9,999 damage to everything that they attacked, like with their bows. Like they were hunters. They were destroying the whole game, everything, all right? And then we weren't going fast enough for them. So they were trying to make Stormy and I like hurry up. And Stormy and I were trying to do like a nice slow-paced run. So they kept going, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. They eventually quit. But before they quit, the one player was like, you should be doing higher groves. What are you doing? And I was like, what? And he's like, you should be doing higher groves. What are you doing? He's like, this is too slow of games. You should be in higher groves. He's like, I can take you there. I'll add you on Steam. I'll carry you. And we're like, what the heck, man? Like, I'm good, dude. I don't really need to be carried. So, like, I don't know. Like, I'm tempted to see if, like, even if level 900 groves are, like, super tough, maybe they're worth just grinding. Because, like, even if they take a long time to farm, if the experience is worth a ton, it just might be worth it to grind and struggle through them. Right? Like, I don't know. I haven't really sussed that out yet, so. But yeah, he was like, you're doing too slow. This is too low. You shouldn't grind here. And he was a Japanese player that was like doing his best to speak English. Like it was obviously not his native language. And I found it really funny. So like, I would rather wait till I'm a little bit of a higher level and have a little bit of better gear personally. Like that's me. Me personally, I'm down to wait until I have a little bit of better gear. I would rather go into the 900 groves when I'm a higher level and have a little bit of better gear, which will come in time. I'm already getting there, you know? So I'm not sure if I'm going to attempt a 900 right away. I'll probably try a 900 once I get myself maybe a new hoe. The monster hounds are insane experience and it's farmable. Yo, what's up, Zatin? So wait, how are monster houses farmable? Do you mind explaining if you can? Do they like just keep spawning monsters? Yeah, no, like they were being nice in a sense, but they were just being nice in a rude way. Yeah, like they were being nice in a sense. They were genuinely trying to help us out. They were like, hey, like, you guys really shouldn't be here. You're like, we want to help you. We could help you level faster. Grinding 600-year groves is not the play, is essentially what they were saying. I honestly took it as a pretty positive interaction, besides for the fact that they kept trying to rush us. That's all. Like, they just kept trying to rush us. Like, that was the only problem. You clear all the enemies, you leave one alive, you quit the dungeon and go back again. Wow, that's so cheesy. I love it. All right, let's go, baby. Time to farm. Time to farm, baby. Time to farm. The godly cabbage. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This cabbage shall be mine. Sick. GG's, everyone. And look at that. I'm level 82. So I got 2 levels of farmer and an 800 farming grove. So again, just to go back to the conversation about experience, there you guys go. As a level 80, getting 2 full bars of experience for 30 minutes of gameplay. Like, this is by far the superior way to level up in the game. I'm pretty sure. Now maybe Ginormosia could be good as well if it's a fully ranked up map. But yeah, this is it. Like, this is definitely the strategy, I think. All right, nice. I'm gonna replant here. You guys don't have to stick around, but I do have an aging altar, and I do have a strangeling from last night with Stormy. The strangeling's kind of far in though. It's not really a quick farm. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this 800-year harvest one that I got from last night from an online. Oh yeah, I'll show you the pets. All right, yeah, once you guys are done collecting stuff, if you want to trade or something, otherwise you guys can leave or I'll kick you out. I think Dazza might be crafting something. If you have dark wood lumber, I could craft you a new hoe. I might have that. Let me check. I'm sure I do. How much do you need? I might only have the logs is the problem. Let's see. Yesterday I learned for the first time how to rank up zones in Ginormosia. That's after 125 hours. Nice, you got quite the journey ahead of you, Wild Dane. Just 1 base level for the hose, 429. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's see what that's about. Do 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 do. Ooh, darkwood lumber. Lumberg. Where you at, Cozy? Lumberg. Yo, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, by the way. I just want to say thank you to Ghostblade, thank you to Daza, and of course, thank you so much, Matt Dorr. I'm glad we got a chance to play together, Matt. Dude, I know you've been lurking here since I started this game. Super cool to dive in with you. And now that we're in endgame, it's okay if y'all are higher level than me. Like when I'm doing this endgame content, join, baby. Oh, join. Yeah, you guys, I know early on I made it clear that, like, you know, I didn't want to have too high level of people carrying us. Dude, once we get past like 600 or year 700, I'm thinking year 600 up, anybody can join. Anybody. Now, if we go down to year 500, we can even get all you low levels to join. 500 is good for leveling up low levels, maybe even 600. But that's like a little tough, right? Stupid old brain obviously can't read. You know, our brain does brain things sometimes. So monster houses are different from rare rooms. Their requirement to kill X amount of monsters. They're all shadow monsters. And what he said, you leave before you kill the last monster and you reset. That is so cool. That is so cool, actually. Did this game keep the same theme song from 3DS? I'm not sure. I didn't play 3DS. What do you consider high and low levels? So technically what I'm really talking about is your gear and your equipment and how well you can handle higher level like nodes and monsters. But I personally do think that level is a decent way to gauge what's going on in your save file. And I would say level 60 is when you start to enter what I call high level. To answer your question, level 60. If you're level 60 in any trade, you are at a high level point in that trade. Anything under 60 and you're kind of a little bit low. And that's, again, that's not fully true though, Sidey, because you could be a level 50 but have the best weapon in the game. Therefore, you would be doing more damage than me. So like, just to be clear, it's more about equipment than anything else. But like, just to, for the conversation's sake, I would say 60 is probably the cutoff for like low level to like higher. I don't know if it's any good. We're about to find out together. It might not be better than my wizard hoe because whoever crafted this hoe was insane. But I'm still gonna love whatever you gave me. The divine hoe. Plus 5% damage to dig the indicators. The divine hoe, dude. Yeah, this person, look at this. This person crafted me a 608 wizard's hoe. Look at this dude, 608 wizard's hoe. It was a random Japanese player and all I did was give them food. They joined my island and anybody who joins when I host, I give them food. And the player was like, wow, thanks. And then gave me this. I was like, and it's crafted. It's a crafted piece of material. Yeah, he was just like, thanks for the food. And just gave me a 608 hoe. I've been using it ever since. Now, like I said, I still cherish this crafted one because I can give this to my companions and they're going to slay. The companions are going to slay. This is better than anything I have except for the one I'm using. By far. Like, this is the second best hoe I have now. And plus, I could take this and age it. And we can get some more stats on it, which would be cool. Is the game okay? Yeah, it's pretty fun. My 120 hours think so. It's getting a lot of crashes after the update. Yeah, I heard about some crashes. I've heard about some crashing issues since the update. Hopefully they figure out whatever's going on. Let me go show you my mounts real quick. Oh, I'm still online. Yeah, I heard about the crashes. Yeah, there's been some issues with the update. It's not too bad, but I've heard it can be a little frustrating, yeah. A hoe belonging to a wizard? All right, what was I looking for? I wanted to quickly check my affinities. Okay. All right, let's go take a look at our mounts real quick, and then we can actually craft one, I think. Let me quickly see something. Where would one find A motorcycle recipe. Which section do you find that? Because I swear I bought the recipe. Interesting. It's not in here. I swear I bought the recipe. I swear I did. Did I not save or something? It's under furniture at the bottom. What's up, Zaradi? Do, 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 do. Here it is. The Nat Dragon Cruiser. Dude, this thing is nothing. It's only 250 recommended to craft. I thought this was going to be late game. This is nothing to craft. I thought this was for sure about to be like the most late game thing and like they weren't going to give it up. I thought they were going to like make you work for this mount, but they want you to have this pretty early on. I've beat the story in the game. Yeah, we're post story. And now we're doing like what would be considered like end game style stuff. All right, sick. Let's head over to Ginormosia. And we'll go check our shops and stuff. And then I'll show you the mounts. I know I took a minute there. Twitch asked me if I wanted to send that message. I said absolutely. Nice. Also, Deza, you gave me extra fleece cashmere, and I knew I needed more, but I couldn't remember why I needed more. And it was because of a quest in Ginormosia, dude. You came through for me for 2 quests with that stuff. And I couldn't remember what it was, so I didn't say anything to you about it. I was just like, whatever, I'll figure it out later. And I came back here and I had a quest to finish. I was so happy, dude. All right, so here's our mounts. So we have my turtle boy. I can just show you here. So we have a camel. You get this for free for a quest. I have a black horse. I have my turtle boy, my favorite mount. And he's very fast. I have my tortoise boy. I just don't like him as much because you sit so high up on him. You sit on the top of his shell and it's weird. I have my Nap Dragon that I got from the Deluxe Edition, which is kind of the only reason to really get the Deluxe Edition. And then I have my new Nat Dragon motorcycle I just crafted. Look, this is pretty cool looking. Holy heck, dude, this is sick, dude. Dude, it even turns kind of like a bike. It even has like different properties. What? Yeah, son. This is cool, man. I wasn't expecting that. All right, and then let me show off my other one. So here's the mini Nap Dragon. No, I guess turning is always just weird with mounts. All right. And then here's the big tortoise boy. I don't rock him as much, like I said. I'm going to use him right now. I got to give the tortoise some love. He's cool. And then let's check out like a horse, since I haven't really messed around with the horse much. Wow, the horse is cool, actually. I like the model. I like the design. Cool. And you could switch the mounts mid-mount, and you just switch. I for some reason really appreciate that. I like the small turtle and the cycle. Yeah, the small turtle is my favorite for sure. All right, do we have a legendary out here? Not yet. All right, let's go find the merchants. Okay, one merchant's out here. Where's the other one at? No, not even close to finding them all yet. Not even close to finding all those leafy boys. See, this is one of those situations where it almost feels like there's not a second merchant. We were talking about this. Oh, he's down here. So they're both here. Let's go visit the merchants. One of the things I'm focused on is trying to get Alchemist high enough for making Resistance Spray Plus, since it's needed to get the last Strangeling I haven't got yet. Nice, nice. I just got my newest Strangeling was the Old Man Anchor from that quest for the Flare Cashmere. So that's why I was saying thanks to Daza, because they helped me finish a quest. Nice, we're rocking this tall boy turtle. This is kind of cute. All right, what you got today, buddy? Desert Bottoms and Blue Pirate Bandana. Yoink and yoink. And we got Icy Claws. 100 each. I guess we'll take one. Sheesh. Sometimes this stuff's not worth it. Like, sometimes I'll buy something from here and then I'll realize that it's actually very farmable. And, like, you're just wasting your cash nuts. So you have to almost be careful buying too many stuff from this guy. You can kind of get jebaited into buying something that's not actually that rare. All right, let's head here. I guess we can stop and fight these monsters on the way. Just to get some points in this area. I would say 4-star stuff. And if you have 0 out of 10 buying generally. So I should go off the star rank. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for that. So the star rank will help me decide. Cool. Yeah. Echoing Tear. No, I don't have all the Koroks yet. I still have a bunch of content to do in Ginormosia. I'm not going to lie. And I've been mostly doing it in single player. And I think that's why. Yeah, I have a ton to do. Like, so here's my areas. So right now I have all rank 4s and a couple rank 3s. It looks like I have 4 rank 3s. Everything else is rank 4. Then I have a rank 5 and a rank 6. I'm working on ranking up this one to 6 because I want to make this cave here have more stuff, which is cool. Otherwise, I have shrines left in a couple locations. It looks like I have a couple shrines left. I have a bunch of Koroks left there. I have a bunch of Koroks left there. I have 5 left there. I haven't gotten a single one here. Got them all there. I haven't gotten a single one here. So yeah, I have a ton. That's like something I haven't focused on much at all. There's just so much content in this game, and I've just been focusing on stuff sparingly, you know, like there's some stuff that I've left for later, and the Koroks are just one of those later things. Yo, will you get up here? What's going on, buddy? These freaking cliffs are jebaiting me. Let's go fight these creatures real quick. Oh, it's a race. We have to watch the race. Okay, the turtle and the hare. Let's chill. I find that just wandering randomly, they're just in the craziest, most random places. I'll find them, not even looking for them. You haven't done any mushroom shrines? I do like that you can tell the boundaries of each area, so it makes hunting for Leaf easier. Yeah, I really like that. You're supposed to kill the turtle and the hare? What? Really? I just let the turtle win. Wait, who are you? Why are you murdering people? What? Wait, you can kill them to speed it up and end the event? I've wasted so much time watching these. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep watching them. Screw you guys. I'm gonna keep watching the race. I'm never gonna kill him. I'm never doing it. Hey, what the heck? Yo, sick! Nice! That's my second woodcutter. Orlando, nice. Nice, we needed that, dude. Now we got 2 woodcutters. I think that was my second. All right, what's this guy got? So we got a frost crystal, noble goat fleece. What? I have 0 giant scales. All right, I guess I'll buy these. All right, otherwise I'm cash nut broke. I'm kind of cash nut broke here. Let's buy one of each of these. I'm trying to buy all the recipes, so I don't want to spend all my cash nuts. Trying to buy all the recipes, dude. Oh, speaking of leaves. Where was that? Here, I'll show you on the map. It's right here at a campfire, all the way at the bottom of the map. All the way at the bottom of the Drake Snout range. At the very tippy tip at a beach campfire. Enjoy. Enjoy. All right, let's get back to doing our crops real quick. I chose Angular Life first. Is that good? Yeah, I think fishing's a good way to start. The fishing minigame takes a little bit to wrap your head around, but it's fun. All right, boom. Take all. Where's the best place to farm to get a 500 or 600 plus pick? Good question, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say treasure groves are the answer, which sucks because like that's not the best answer, but yeah. Treasure groves, probably year 700 plus, I would assume. And then I think you can also get that kind of stuff. There's got to be somewhere else, right? I'm not sure. B3 mining. So the depths. So the depths. Go to the depths and you might be able to get something there. I really think that y'all should be doing depths runs. That's what I call them. And you just go to the depths and you go to like floor 1. I go to floor 1 and I just go all the way down to floor 4. And I loot everything on the way, and I bring 3 strangelings with me to level up on the way. And I do that every once in a while. I'll sit down and just do a bunch of them. I just do a big depths run. It takes me usually maybe like an hour or something, but you get a lot of loot, and it's all end game. It's all end game focused stuff, and that's the key. That's why you want them, so I can clear the paths. Yeah, it sounds like you might be looking for a treasure grove, my dude. Yeah, the treasure groves can drop pickaxes. I know that much. You might just be looking for a mining pickaxe. So what you would do is, to answer your question even further, you would want to probably go to a mining-focused treasure grove. Probably year 700 or up. What's up, Nocolicious? I did some science on the bonus skills on the items and crafting in general. You can get up to 130% extra loot chance on Paladin. 2 times 5% on armors, 2 times 10% on shield and accessories, which makes farming for materials insane. On life tools, you can also gain 10-15% time on crafting game. Getting bonus on skill for life tools makes it OP too. You can get the skill available after only 3 rounds of crafting yourself. Crafting is actually really, really strong. Right, yeah, crafting is, I definitely knew that. Crafting is the end all be all way to get equipment. And it's always going to be better than finding it in the world. Correct. Yeah, even the base values of potion and food goes really high up. 1.5k base HP to 2.5k. Versus crafting. Is that what you're saying about food? Right. So crafting food versus buying it is way better? Yeah. I kind of knew some of that stuff, but it's really interesting to see it get confirmed. So I love this commentary in the chat. That is really, really cool. So I wonder if I could do the same thing on my hunter. I just don't have a shield, right? If I get a bunch of extra loot chance on my hunter, right? I could get up to maybe 125% or something. Right now, my hunter has an extra 15%, but I don't have any armor. That's something I haven't gotten into. One of the things I haven't gotten into is getting armor crafted because I am not a tailor or a blacksmith. So it's funny because no matter how deep into the end game I go, I still have so much gameplay to go. I still have so much gameplay to lock in. I have so much to accomplish. Weapons only have offensive stats. So why would I lose ×2 if I'm only losing a shield? That's the only thing I don't understand about your math, but like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like, so if the paladin's sword doesn't have any item drop chance, then how am I losing? So then where's the paladin getting ×2? So the paladin has a sword and a shield. The shield has 10%. I get that. But like where are you getting the other 10%, right? Because like accessories, every player can use accessories. The shield because there's two different equipment, there's two different skill slots. I see what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense because you can get two different skill slots. And you're saying it's 10%, 10%. Yes, I see. Now, have you messed around with aging? Because what about aging? Couldn't you, in theory, age another 10% on it and make it 30? Because I've aged a bow and I was able to get an extra 10% critical hit damage on my bow. And aging. So the aging system seems to be really nice. I'm wondering if you could take your build even further, Nocolicious. Dude, Nocolicious is out here freaking cooking, dude. Dude, you are cooking, dude. That is crazy. What materials did you use to age? I just put a bunch of crops in here, I think. I don't even remember. I just used literally a ton of like carrots and pumpkins and stuff. And I got critical hit. I'm not even sure how it all works. The aging stuff is all still really new to me. I used 50 pumpkins and 50 carrots. Supposedly one way to get pretty good gear and tools until you craft it, that is by getting Drake Snout's range to a high rank and going to the Nostril Cave, because monsters there drop good stuff at high levels. See, I'm working on getting my Ginormosia ranked up. That's really cool to hear that. How do I fast travel at the beginning of the game? You have to use Skelegon. Yeah, you have to unlock that later. But for now, just use your dragon to travel around. Jet Black asks, should I jet through the story or should I level first before I get too far into the story? I'll be honest, I think just playing the story at a nice pace is probably the play. So here's why, Jet Black. Because the story locks out a bunch of features in the game. So if you don't participate in the story, you don't get access to 2 of the lives, all of the base camp features, the full depths, which is massive, treasure groves, multiplayer. Because of so much of this game is unlocked through the story, I recommend all players just focus on the story first and just enjoy the game. And this is an RPG first. Just enjoy the story. You don't even have to jet through it. But I do recommend you focus on the story. I do think it's the play. Not every person's going to agree with me, and some people are really taking their time. And if you're really taking your time, that's totally cool. But I think if you're talking about, like, I guess the most optimal way to play this game, I want to say the answer is just focus on the story entirely the whole time. Like, just do the story until it's over. Don't get too distracted. Just do the story until it's over. And then you'll have so much freedom to do whatever you want. That's my opinion. So since you asked, that's my opinion. Do the story until it's over, and then you'll just have freedom to do whatever you want. And this game really opens up after the story even more, so. -10 and a -5% charge up time on my axe. I got a double 5% to metals on my pickaxe. So interesting. So yeah, Nokolicious, could you get 10% more if you age all of your paladin's armor? So like in theory, couldn't you get a times a third 10% on your shield if you were able to age it and get the right skill? Could you pull that off? Maybe aging doesn't provide that skill. You should be able to. That's crazy, dude. Imagine you would go up to like over 200% item drop percent. Yeah, you can only bury one thing at a time, which, you know how you would do it is you would have to grind aging altars. So I have an aging altar treasure grove branch. So like we could, like, all you need is one person with an aging altar, and then you invite 4 players. All 4 of those players get a branch with their own aging altar, and then all 4 players either gift it to the main person and you keep doing them, or you go about your business and you do another one on your own. But you could easily farm aging altars. They're very farmable. They're very, very farmable. Yeah, I have 1 branch ready to go as well. You could also craft low-level gears and get all the loot percent and use it to farm things. Right, that makes sense. So what you're saying is don't try to put it on like high-end gear. Just make a dummy set of gear just for farming loot, so that you can focus on getting like better stats on like your main gear. Yeah. Snow has a double water damage buff on a water weapon, and her skill is water based. Wait, that's sick. Wait, what's a water based skill? I accidentally stayed up till 5 a.m. last night finishing the main story. Accidentally stayed up till 5 a.m. Yeah, we see you over there. We see you over there. How much is it to rank up to rank 6 again? Chat, what is it, 12,000? Or 18,000 maybe? I think it's 18,000. Let's go fight these monsters real quick, and we'll go check. Yeah, exactly, Noko. Next to Dosh percent. So Dosh percent just gives you a ton of money, right? That's cool. I love the idea of item find gear because I grew up playing Diablo 2. Does anyone? Oh, 20,000 for rank 6. Okay. So did anybody here play Diablo 2 growing up, like, or like a loot based game like that? So in Diablo 2, you had this thing called Magic Find, and Magic Find was you could stack it on gear to find more rare loot. So like the higher your Magic Find percent, the higher you got, the better chance you had to get like unique gear, like higher end loot, special gear. So it was a really cool system, and I loved it. I loved magic finding. So this whole item drop percent makes me think of that. Make a whole set of gear dedicated to item drop percents. And then, ooh, let's go fight the Lord. Let's go fight this guy. So listen to this real quick. Because I ranked up the East Dry Ridge Desert to rank 5, I now have a boss that spawns here on a 5-minute timer. How cool is Ginormosia, dude? I have a boss that spawns here on a timer now because I ranked it up to rank 5. That's so sick, dude. As you rank up Ginormosia, you can really do some cool stuff. We could do full runs of this place, killing everything in sight. Like this place comes super end game. Yo, what's up, Rachel? When do you have to go back to attend your veggies? So the veggies upgrade every 30 minutes in real life, and you only ever have to stress about tending to them during the second phase. So you plant the seeds, that's stage 1. 30 minutes after that, if you come back to your home base, they're going to be at stage 2, and they have to be watered. After that, it takes another 30 minutes for them to go to stage 3. However, they no longer can wilt. Once your crops are fully grown, which is stage 3, they cannot wilt. So you're fine to relax. So you only need to focus on stage 2. So plant them, come back 30 minutes, water them, and then do whatever you want. You could come back in 30 and do it all again, or you can just like take a break, turn off the game, come back later. You also should know this. Your crops will never just wilt on you if you turn the game off. So if you plant your seeds, okay, stage 1, and then you turn the game off and you come back a week later, your crops will be only at stage 2. Does that make sense? Like they're not going to progress. They're not going to just wilt on you. They will just stop at stage 2, and you come back a week later and you'll have to water them. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So really all you need to worry about is getting them watered on stage 2. Once you water them, dude, it's like whatever. So don't stress too much. The farming seems like it's a little stressful, but it's really not. The fact that they put it on a real-time clock at all is like almost just silly. It's like it's fun, but Do you have a way to rank them up easily? I'm struggling with ranking them up. So wait, what are you trying to rank up? We could talk about that. Crops only progress when you teleport to your base. It checks if 30 minutes have passed and then updates the crops. Exactly. Exactly. So if you go out into the game, let's say you plant your crops and you water the seeds, and then you go and spend 6 hours in Ginormosia, and you never go back to the main base. Nothing will happen until the first time you go back to the main base. They'll be stage 2. How do you rank those up? Areas in Ginormosia. So with area points. So the way that Ginormosia works is that there's a thing called area points, and you get area points by doing anything in the zone. Hunting, crafting, gathering, whatever you want. All right? As you collect area points, you hit certain thresholds, and you need those to rank up the towers. So the first rank up is 100, the second's 1,000, the third's 3,000, so on and so forth. Yo, what's up, Lemons and Limes? How you doing, dude? I'd like to get a copy of that game sometime. Now, when you're in Ginormosia, there's also challenges that pop up. So right now I'm doing a challenge. All right, so if I do this challenge, I get a little bonus in area points. And now I just got a boost of 60. So you can do these little challenges all around the map to rank your stuff up. But again, anything you do in that zone will get you area points. Anything. You could kill a monster, farm a tree, you'll get points. And you build those up. Then you go back to the tower and you go to you click this button and you can rank up. So you go to the tower and then you would press RB and you would say rank up to rank 2. Then you can go back to rank 1 anytime you want. Or you can go to rank 2, then you go to rank 3. And every time you do this, you need more and more points. So now I need 150,000 to rank up to rank 7. And I'm at 95,000. So 50,000 to go. So honestly, just playing the game in Ginormosia will level stuff up naturally. But if you make a point to focus on these little challenges, then it makes things rank up a lot faster. And I'm also leaving out that there's a bunch of ways to cheese this stuff. A bunch of ways to cheese it. And you can like farm it a lot more efficiently if you're willing to do some cheesing. Wait, take heart? Oh, I have to kill the spider or the snake. I'm protecting the toad. Sick. Toad protected. We did our job. All right, let's go reset the tower because we haven't gotten a legendary spawn and we've been here for like over 30 minutes. So let's just reset the tower real quick. Area rank. Oh, thanks. Yeah. All right, so this is the cheese I'm talking about. Every time you change the rank of an area, all right, every time you change the rank, you reset the whole map. Every time you change the rank of a tower, you reset the whole map. So what you can do to cheese is you can sit here and you can change the rank and you can force new challenges to appear and you can just keep farming those challenges repeatedly to your heart's content. You can also do this in order to get legendaries to spawn. It doesn't always work, but like sometimes it does. I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm still kind of learning. Oh yeah, the map's big enough. So this is just one of 3 maps. There's a story map that is where you spend most of the time in the story. And that story map is like pretty large and in charge. And then there is your base camp, which has like a decently sized map to go along with it that you can adventure in. And then there's Ginormosia. Ginormosia is this huge open world experience that you can run around in. And yeah, oh, it's huge. And they've already talked about giving us DLC with potentially new areas to explore. So, potentially more. Where's the Magic Aid recipe so I can craft it in Ginormosia? I bought it at another shop. I'm pretty sure I got the Magic Aid recipe from another tool shop in Ginormosia. I think so. I just bought the resistance potion at Swolene Island, I think. I just bought the resistance potion the other night at Swolene Island, I believe. If that helps. That's not the one you asked for, but... Yo, what's up, Tyro? Just got 2 expert lives. Let's go, dude. Magic Aid was in the Buffalo base at area rank 3. Is that what it was? I have a question. Can anyone help me, please? I can't seem to use the dragon to warp. I just finished the Mandragora part. I'm not sure. So they're not letting you click on Skelegon to warp around? Interesting. Maybe there's something you still need to do in the quest log. Maybe go read the quest log. Is there a way to craft in Ginormosia? Yeah, there is. So there's little towns. There's little towns all around the map that you can unlock and you can craft there. No, you're fine. I'm here to answer questions. I wouldn't answer if I didn't want to. The dragon just growls at me. Yeah. Oh, you might technically still be in combat. There might still be something you have to do. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a tough one. I can't put myself back into that point of the game. I've put too many hours in. My brain is warped. I can't do it. I don't have that ability. Yo, and so the Switch stuff ended up working out. I know you had that update giving you issues. The Switch stuff ended up working out though. I was worried for you.
Made it.
Yo, can we get a legendary spawn? Oh, we got one. It's a fish. We're going fishing, mates. Just select the dragon icons on the mini-map. Maybe that's the problem. Just try opening up the map and just try clicking on dragon icons, maybe. Oh, we got another quest in here. I need an Unadon. Oh, I got you on that Unadon, baby. Nice. I love these quests because they're just so easy. We're already up to 3,800 here. All right, let's go fishing. Whee! Oh, level 70. This could be a problem. Let's eat some food here. Yeah, this could be a little bit of a problem. We'll see. You know what I would do? I would try saving the game and just restarting. I bet you if you can save and restart, it might just solve your problem. Because I think I heard of somebody having an issue like this before. And restarting the game helped. Oh, we're going to smoke this. Now, I don't know if the food was necessary, but it was being strange that first day, but I tried another shrine and that one worked. I haven't had a problem since, but that was scary. I wish I never updated. Yeah, dude, I don't blame you, man. It's terrifying. So I found out something with fishing that's really helped me fish. You don't have to hold the stick in the direction that you're fishing. You just have to press the stick in that direction. Does that make sense? So like, we'll wait until he makes me have to redo this, which should be soon. So you don't have to hold it. You just press it. It's just a quick press, like boop, 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 boop. You don't have to hold it. I think that's huge because I think that people are overthinking the fishing. And I think if you're holding the left stick, it's like, it makes everything a lot harder because you have to like hold it and you're like moving it on accident. You just got to press it and it makes everything so much easier. Yeah, it's like if you're holding it, then like you're moving on accident and it just makes everything like a little bit more stressful than it needs to be. I'm holding it and moving it. Yeah, just press it. That helped me out a lot. I only even mentioned that because somebody mentioned they were struggling with fishing in the chat. And I was like, dude, I found the secret because I was struggling as well, dude. All right, let's head back to base camp. Let's head back to base camp real quick. And I need to tinkle, and then we're going to go and pick up carpentry, I think. And we're going to become a carpenter. All right. Yeah, we're gonna become a carpenter here real quick. She wants a gold sword. Sorry, I don't got one of those for you because I can't craft it myself. All right, yeah, I'll be right back. We're gonna do some carpentry after I get a quick tinkle in. Thank you for your patience, everyone, and I'll see you in just a sec. Any other tips on to get strangelings? So strangelings are acquired from crown enemies, shrines, and then they're just scattered around the world. So yeah, I mean, the only tips I really have for getting more strangelings is to explore more of the game map entirely, like not even just Ginormosia. There's a couple that are around like the whole, like just even like Eternia Island. I'm gonna be honest though, it sounds like it might be time for you to pull up the document. Now, I know the document's cheesy and you might not be the kind of gamer that wants to use a document to play, but you could always pull up the document. Oh, I let my crops die because I wasn't paying attention. See, we just had this talk. This is the first time that I let my crops die in a while. So after we got out of that grove, I should have watered them, but I just went to Ginormosia. I'm at like 43, getting hard to find any. Yeah. Like, that's why you want to... Like, I don't know. I think I've found all of mine just mostly just randomly exploring, like not even looking for them. So, yeah, if you're taking on the challenge of doing it without looking it up, then like, I just encourage you to explore more. Yeah, just explore more and don't sleep on like sometimes I'll just straight walk past them and not realize I'm walking past them. So just keep that in mind because like sometimes they're really hard to spot. I walked past the Scarecrow one like multiple times. I walked past the Scarecrow one multiple times before I actually ended up grabbing it. So it's pretty funny. Where's that one at? It's on an island in the very north of Ginormosia where a legendary tree can spawn. Yeah, like the very top left of Ginormosia on this little island that can spawn a legendary tree. Yeah, the Scarecrow was like I can't believe I walked past it so many times. What was the bar above the giant vegetable you just killed? So that bar determines how much loot I get out of killing the crop. So if there's little red reticules that appear around the crop, and if I manage to hit those red reticules that appear before they go away, so they're like on a timer, every time I successfully hit one of those red markers while I'm fighting the boss, the bar above my head goes up. And if you manage to get it to the max level, then you get the max rewards. But you'll notice that it jumps. Like, so because I do so much damage to the crops, you'll notice that like no matter what, it always jumps to the farthest point of the bar because I'm doing a lot of damage at this point. There's another one I'm almost guaranteeing you walk past many times. Yeah, I'm sure I have, yeah. Like I just found one on my mercenary running around Eternia, I'm pretty sure, just like the other day. Yo, what's up, Candy Boo? Finally got a blacksmithing buddy. Nice. So, as far as recommending this game, Candy Boo, this game's kind of like an RPG first, is what I've been telling people. So it's like a Final Fantasy kind of experience in some ways. It has a pretty slow story, and it has a lot of like RPG tropey kind of elements. And then outside of that, it has a little bit of everything. There's like a tiny bit of Animal Crossing kind of decoration, villager vibes. There's a little bit of Zelda kind of energy as you explore the map. It's kind of like a little bit like Dragon Quest Builders, people have been saying. It reminds people of old school RuneScape a little bit because of the life system. But this game's very unique, and it's kind of not comparable to many other games outside of the stuff I just said. So as far as recommending it to somebody who plays farming sims, as I know that you do, the truth is like this game is so far from a farming sim. Ooh, my second power up for Grant. This game is so far from a farming sim that like I couldn't give you a recommendation based off of your history of gaming solely. I could not do that. Now, can I recommend you the game? If you were to enjoy the game after watching it for a little bit, and you were to say to yourself, I think I would like this game, then I could follow up and say, I do recommend it. Yes, through my experience, I heavily recommend the game. It's a lot of fun. It's a blast. But that's my biased, subjective recommendation. I cannot recommend this game to somebody solely based off of their interest in farming sims and cozy video games. I can't do that. This game is not cozy in that sense. This isn't a farming game. It's far from it. So if you pick this game up thinking you're going to be playing Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, you could even be disappointed to a point of frustration, maybe, because that's $60 down the drain, right? So I can't tell if I'd be overwhelmed or settle in. I'll put it on my wish list. Gonna go back and watch the VOD. Yeah, no problem. I actually have here. I'll give you the playlist if you want to. I actually have a full playlist of this playthrough right here for you to check out if you guys want to have it as your companion alongside your playthrough. Let me go ahead and get my keyboard back. Also, I just saw the comment about. I just saw your comment about Orlando. I don't even remember where I found him, but I just found him. I think on my mercenary. Yeah, so here's a playlist if you want to. I have 7 episodes and an 8th coming out tonight if you'd like to see more of my playthrough. And if for those of you that are just picking the game up, it might be a good companion because you can watch me engage with the beginning of the game and engage with the game on the same level you are if you're new. And you can go through all the learning things that we went through together on stream. So. I do love playing alongside you. I'm just too far behind to join, and that's okay. Yeah. And again, we are doing some lower level content here and there as far as multiplayer. Like even just yesterday, we did a Grove on stream that I invited all lower experienced players to join. So we'll be doing more of that stuff over time. Yeah. It's not gonna be only, you know, max grinders from here on out. I've made a point to keep some lives unleveled so that we could do stuff together still, even though I'm like clearly in the end game and grinding up like end game stuff. So honestly, compared to some of the people who have as many hours as I have in the game, I'm still kind of on the casual side of things. I found a strangeling for collecting the 50 golden celestia. I don't have that one either. Oh, that's how you get the 50th strangeling. There it is. I couldn't remember how you get it, but it's through the golden celestial gifts. Yeah. You just found a random fishing one? Am I crazy or the mounts have different speeds? I think they might actually. I think I agree with that take. Thank you for the 8-month prime, by the way. Yeah, yo. Oh, that guy, that new strangeling I got, you said is a god against. All right, we're gonna do some Colosseum. I can't remember. Was I doing the Colosseum without companions last time or not? I don't remember. I think, did I bring my archer gang in there with me? I think I had the hunter squad. Okay, let's bring the hunter squad in. So we have Fern. Jerry. Where's my boy Jerry? Yeah, Jerry. And then let's grab Layla because Layla has one Strangeling boost. And then you said this fishing man, Ahab, is a legend. Ooh, temporarily prevents boss fish from recovering HP. Ooh, he's sick. You weren't lying, Candy Sheepy. Yo, what's up, Silbers? Good to see you today. So Silbers called me out and told me that I never broke a Wii like I said I would do if they announced Skyward Sword for Switch. So I got a DM from them and they were like, yo, by the way, you never did this, did you? And I realized that I never actually broke a Wii. I said I would break a Wii with a hammer if they did it. Now I have to go online and look for a broken Wii that I can break further because I'm not going to spend real money on it. What's up, homemade alien? Yeah, I'm going to go buy a Wii that's already broken for parts and just break it further. That's the best way to do it. I spent $10. Oh my gosh. All right, did I miss any other messages here? I don't think I did. I just want to double check. Yeah, so Candy Boo, I think somebody answered your question about Switch 1 and Switch 2, yeah. So yeah, Candy Boo, that's what I have to say about the recommendation. So I hope I helped you. I can tell you this game would feel a little overwhelming for some people. This game is totally a choose your own adventure kind of, like, you have to pace yourself, especially after you beat the story. But I'm not sure what kind of other games you get into outside of cozy stuff. Like, this game's not that overwhelming. I think it would be overwhelming for people who don't like the combat. I think the combat is the one thing that would push a lot of gamers away from this game. Because I think the combat is like such a focus and not everyone likes to do like hack and slash kind of combat, right? Like very reminds me of like Hades, Diablo 2, but just like on a softer scale. Twitch is giving me banner ads on your channel. Dude, I have banner ads disabled. So what's up with that? What's up with that, Twitch? I literally have banner ads disabled. We actually talked about this on stream. And the chat said that they can be intrusive even though they just push the video aside. And I said, well, I don't really like that. And I literally turned them off. So like, what's up, Twitch? Like, can you guys, can you make up your mind? Because I thought that I had those literally turned off. Where do I find that again? Ooh, combos beta. Oh, I can turn combos off. Yo! Nice. Combos are gone, mother truckers. Get that nonsense out of here. I did not know that they gave me that option. All right, one sec. Well, at least there was something good that came out of this. I'm just trying to go find where you go see banner stuff. I think it's under settings, channel, no, stream at the bottom. Yeah, just give me just a second. I just want to look and make sure that I'm accurate because this is just a science thing for me. I'm just very curious because I swear I turned them off and I was curious if like turning them off meant that Twitch was going to keep running them and not give me money for it, or if they were actually going to go away. Because like knowing Twitch, it's literally the latter. Yeah, stream display ads are off. It says enable to run stream display ads. It's off. So what's up, Twitch? Because I thought that I said I don't want these on my show. So why are you giving them to my chat? Okay. It took that heart away from me. Oh, it's gone. No more combos. It was for Turbo. Oh, that does make a difference. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. It wasn't an ad. It was a Twitch ad, which I can't, it's their platform. That's different. Okay, okay, good. Woo. All right, we're not being scammed. No, it's not your bad, dude. I need that kind of feedback. No, I'm really happy that you said something because I wasn't sure how that was gonna work. Yeah, you're good. Wait, I thought we already got further along than this. Maybe this is just the next tier. Yeah, no, feedback like that's super important, dude. How are you supposed to know that there's a difference? To you, it's just an ad, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just a moment there. So I imagine, and I'm just assuming that it's different, by the way. But I imagine that Twitch is just gonna run Twitch Turbo ads on every stream, no matter what, because it's their platform, and they just want people to know about Twitch Turbo. I don't think we can do anything about that. That's like, but it's not a traditional ad like Amazon's trying to sell you some diapers. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Sick. I have an ad blocker that blocks all ads except their own. It's so brutal. Yeah, you can't do much about that. The beach party. All right, we're going to turtle shell defense mode. All right, here we go. Ripped and shredded. I like how they're playing boss music. I gotta use my AoE stuff a little bit more when I'm fighting these big groups of enemies. I've just gotten so used to one-tapping stuff with my arrow attack that it's actually way more effective to use the AoE. The music goes hard later on. Yeah, the Twitch Turbo ad is annoying. It doesn't allow any stream control, can't mute or enlarge stream when the ad's up. Twitch, man. What are you gonna do about Twitch, man? Right? What are we gonna do about Twitch? Yo, mobile, great reminder to check and see if your Prime is ready to use. Thank you, Cozy. Hope you're feeling good today. Good to see you back in here, Ray Delbano. How you been settling into your new home? Feeling good. Feeling good about the new house. Feeling real good. I took a break after my initial move-in, setting everything up, and it's been nice having a break, to be fair. But this past week, I've been going back on the grind again. So I went so hard when I first moved in, and then about halfway through last month, pretty much when the babe left, I just took a break from like doing much. Like I built my stools and I got a TV, but I haven't been like, there's a couple still areas that I could still progress in the house. Just like a couple curtains need to be purchased and just a couple little things, but all in all, the house has really come together. Right now, I'm currently looking for a way to hang my vinyls. I'm not sure how I want to approach hanging my vinyls up. So I wouldn't be hanging them. Originally, we were going to use thumbtacks and just sit them on the thumbtacks. It would be perfect. It would just sit right on the thumbtacks and lean up against the wall. But the thumbtacks don't go out far enough for it to lean, so it just falls over. So I could use like a nail instead. I could use some like thin nails and like let them sit on the nails. But I'm starting to wonder, like, maybe there's like a better approach. Like maybe I can find like a longer thumbtack or something to like put them on. Like, I don't know, but that's like my current little project. Is I want to be able to put my vinyls on a wall, but also still be able to take them off the wall when I want to listen to them. And I'm almost interested in kind of filling up this whole wall with vinyls. But that would look a little tacky. I could probably just get away with putting like my favorite 4 or something and just kind of make it look a little bit nicer, like a piece of artwork. But like, we'll see. I also think it would be kind of cool to just have a whole wall of vinyls, you know, like that could be kind of sick. So that's like one of my current projects. But yeah, the house is going well, man. I'm currently also working on getting Scuffed Eats set it up. right? I'm looking at getting Scuffed Eats completely set up. Oh, we got a boss. We're gonna want poison for this fight because this guy has super tanky. You want to get poison going? So yeah, house is coming together. I'm working on getting my kitchen set up for Scuffed. I think I have a design for Scuffed, but then I hit a wall. The plug that I want to use isn't grounded. So now it's like, I don't know if I'm going to want to like extend an extension cord around the kitchen. So I don't know, like, so I'm still figuring out Scuffed Eats, but things are going pretty well together. Oh, nice. That was a missed shot, but it worked. See, this poison's going to help us get through this thick iron hide. Shredded. So that's like a couple recent projects I'm working on. Otherwise, the office is like pretty good for now, and I don't think I'll be touching the office again anytime too soon. But I do still need to hang up. I do have a curtain for this window that I haven't hung up yet. I'll get to it eventually. But the office I'm feeling pretty good about right now. If you all haven't seen it, it's coming together. Did I just get like a bunch of new equipment? What did I just get? King's sandals? Did I read that right? The Forager King cape? Yo, sick. Yo, sick gear. Nice. Oh, and I got the Forager King vest. Oh, and the Forager King helmet. I was wondering where people were getting this from. I saw people wearing this online. That's why they were wearing it, because the plus gathering skills is massive. That's 5, 10, 15. That's 25 gathering skills. Like, that's actually pretty nice. I see why people are rocking this as a farmer and stuff. Whereas, like, the truth is like the farming gear doesn't actually give you any stats. So, like, it's useless to wear. Like, all you get is some defense, and you don't even really care about that, because when you're farming, you're rarely fighting. Right? So, like, this is such an upgrade for all of my gathering classes. It's insane. And it's higher defense. Now, I'm losing some resistances, it looks like, but, like, again, the combat stuff doesn't really matter. This is my first set of gear with stats on it, chat. This is actually my first set of gear in the game that has stats on it. I'm so happy right now. Dude, look, man, that's sick. But my farmer's still gonna look like this because I have an outfit set up. This is my current farmer's outfit. Take a look. It's a blend of the, oh, but the cape is still on. Oh, I kind of like the cape. The cape is kind of dope with it. Oh, nice. So here's what my character looks like. I might keep the cape on. Interesting. Yeah, I made myself a little outfit for foraging. I even gave myself the borrowed hoe so I could just look like a regular old farmer. All right, we're gonna have to go and equip this gear on every single one of our foraging outfits real quick. Go ahead and do that. How did you get such a nice beard? I mean, in game. Somebody else asked me that question as well. I seriously just picked this beard at the beginning of the game. I think we all have the same options at the start of the game, so I do find this to be a very peculiar question. And this is the second time I've gotten the question. I find it kind of silly. Like, it must have been like buried just deep enough that people are missing it. You know what I mean? Like, it must just be buried just deep enough that people are just missing it for whatever reason, because it's just right there in the game. let me change up these outfits, because if I don't do it now, I might forget. Nice. Miner, woodcutter, and then angler. And this will be our main outfit for all of our foraging for now. And then we'll just change our look in the outfit menu so that we could still keep our characters looking unique and interesting, because I like that vibe. Sick. What a cool set of armor to get. It's in the accent section with the scars and stuff. Maybe people just didn't scroll down far enough. Yeah. Do you get a new outfit when you hit hero? No, you don't. So now here's the funny part about that. So first off, your outfits are apprentice or like apprentice, fledgling, whatever, and then adept, and then master. So the beginning, the first outfit, and then adept, and then master. And that's when you get your third outfit. Yeah. There's an equip set button. Wait, there's an equip set button. Is there really? Oh, there is an equip set button. Save the current equipment as a set. Set 1. That's actually dope. That's actually so nice. I got 2 veggie bosses on my farm at the moment. Nice. Yo, we'll see you later. Enjoy your lurk, Sobers. I'll ping you a link in the Discord for extra long text. Thank you. Thank you, Stormy. My favorite ones on these acrylic shelves, there's maybe 2 inches out from the wall and a couple feet long. Acrylic shelves. Yeah, I mean, Rachie, if you want to send me a DM with those, I would appreciate it. Or just like the name of them in the chat, I could write it down. My friend used the shadow box picture frames that were made to hold the vinyls. She found them on Amazon. Yeah, I was looking for something on the simpler side. That like I said, that was like moddable, that I could take, like take it off the wall and put it back with super ease without damaging the case of the vinyl. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. Thanks for asking those, Sobers. Yeah, the house has been coming together great. I haven't bought furniture for my living room, so I still only have a chair and a stool in there, like an armchair and an ottoman. But it's enough for a guy living on his own. When the partner comes in town, I guess one of us are going to sit on the floor. I'll do it. I'll be the one on the floor playing Mario Kart. But I will be picking up some furniture soon. I'm probably just going to get a second armchair to maybe match my other one, or I could get a little love seat couch kind of vibe. I also need to get a stand for my TV so I can mount my TV to my mantle, because it's just a little too big to be able to sit on the mantle with the legs that it came with. So I found this mount that you can drill into the mantle to like lock the TV in, instead of having to hang it on the wall, because the wall's a little sketchier because you have to find studs and stuff. Whereas like I could mount this bad boy into the mantle and like just have it sitting on like a pole essentially, so that I can still have my TV in where I want it to be. Ooh, congratulations on master rank, dude. Yo, congrats, man. If the veggie bosses in the home island stays forever if I don't farm them? Yeah, that's right. You can just leave those bad boys there forever. All right, new challenge. Definitely check with the landlord before drilling into the mantle. You know, whatever. This house is pretty beat up already. So like, I think there's actually already holes into the wooden mantle. Like, I think there's already holes in it, to be fair. That's what gave me the idea in the first place. So I'm just kind of like, you know, I might just do it and beg for forgiveness later. Worst case scenario, I don't get my deposit back. Like, whatever. Deposit money matters. to be fair, you know. Nice, Ghostblade. Yeah, but it did cross my mind to ask. But like I said, because I already saw holes in it, part of me was like, I don't know, man. Maybe I just do it. Maybe I just do it. Nice. Otherwise, I have to rearrange my living room because currently my TV's in front of my fireplace on a little table. But like, you don't want to cover up your fireplace, you know what I mean? So like, it sucks, but it put me in a weird predicament. Now, there is like another option potentially, and it's to look for a different set of legs for the TV that maybe fit the top of the mantle better, that are like thinner legs or something. I thought about that. I might be able to look for a different pair of legs that I can put on the bottom of my TV that are like a little bit better. Nice. Give me that goat fleece, son. You just got master rank in farming. That's so cool. Congratulations again, Sidey. Covering up the fireplace is exactly what I plan on doing. I think it's a little different because this is like a living room, right? And it's like, it feels like the center of the room kind of. But I don't know. I only say that because I kind of remember you describing your fireplace, and I think it was like a different vibe, right? It was like for your office. Blasphemy. Any area in which AR5 perm boss is an ore? Yeah, I think so, actually. So you're not talking like legendary, you're talking about a perm boss? I think it's this one right here. East Dry Ridge. Because I have this area to rank 5, yes, then, and there's always a gold crown ore in this place.
Squirtle.
I'm pretty sure. I can go back and check later.
Being such a vibe, my dude. Always enjoy waking up to see you live. Have a great Saturday, brother.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Kojak, with the 2-month prime, baby. I do my best, man. I'll try to be here every day. That's the value exchange in this community. I'll try to bring my best every day that I can. If I could stream 7 days a week, I would. I'm like, unfortunately, I'm not quite built that way. Believe me, over 6 years of streaming, I tried. I tried to be the guy who could stream 6-7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and it just makes my content worse. Unfortunately, it just makes the show worse. Wait, didn't you say it was the Lord? It was a gold crown. So you said boss, permanent ore boss? It was a gold crown. It's not the if you're talking about the legendary, it's the same area actually. Yeah, now that I think about it, it's the same area. You can't finish the main story without getting all the lives, right? I think you can. LPK, or excuse me, good morning, LPK, by the way. Dazabound, didn't you finish the story with only having 2 lives? It's all about the buddies, Amethyl. Amethyl, it's all about the buddy system. Yeah. Dazabound did the whole story only using Merc and Blacksmith. No, you need them all still? No, you don't. No, I'm telling you guys. No, you don't. At the end, you craft the cog parts. Yeah, you can have the buddies craft the cog parts. You guys are undervaluing the buddies in this game. The buddies can literally do everything that you need to play this game. The NPCs are massively valuable and they run the whole game. You can do everything with them. The only thing buddies cannot do is help you progress lives. So let me explain. A buddy can't help you progress your crafting because buddies need recipes that you have. If you have a recipe, so does your buddy. But if you don't have a recipe, the strangelings can't craft it. So the only things that strangelings cannot do, and this is by design in the game, I promise you, is they cannot help you level up lives that you don't have in that sense. So a blacksmith buddy isn't going to be able to make magic ingots for me if I don't personally have the magic ingot recipe. That is their one limitation in this game, is that they cannot help you max out your crafting skills or get a piece of material from a high-end crafter that you don't have access to. That's the one limitation. So let me give you a better example than magic ingot would be the marine silk. If you're playing Taylor and you need marine silk, you can't have a buddy make it for you. You have to make it yourself because you need the recipe. So like that's not even a good example either. So a better example for me would be cooking. So in cooking, I ran into a couple issues where I needed materials that I maybe didn't have access to finish like a quest. And unfortunately, when I went to my buddies to have them craft something for me, they couldn't. And that's when I learned that they are based off of your recipes. So I gave some pretty bad examples, but I hope that all made sense regardless. It also seems like they cannot take on Gold Crown bosses in the main map on their own. The whistle icon doesn't show up, but you can do it in Ginormosia and in Troves. Interesting. All right, let's fight the boss here. You guys ready? We have to fight a Shadow Carrot. Finally got me a hoe. Nice. You guys ready? Dude, we're about to get smacked. Yeah, and no worries, jet ski. No worries at all, jet ski. I wasn't trying to hit you with an I told you so, but I just was very confident in what I was saying, so hopefully I didn't come off too rude. So I use my charge attacks as permanent dodges. Has anybody else discovered this? That your special attacks give you a certain amount of invulnerability. So if you use your special attacks at the right time, you can straight up dodge damage from like a big heavy attack from the enemies by using your special attack perfectly timed. Because you won't take damage when you're in the middle of the attack, right? So I'll try to show it here in a second. I'll try to show off what I'm talking about in a moment. Dang, I wasn't gonna use. I need to use an SP potion at least. Jerry, heal me up. Heal me up, Daddy Jerry. Thank you. All right, so here, let me try to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm gonna charge up my attack and I'm gonna release it as soon as he's about to use an attack. Are you guys ready? Watch. You see that? You see how I just completely avoided the damage? So charge attacks are basically invulnerability frames, and you can really take advantage of these in combat. Look at that. I just dodged all that damage. Once I learned this, I realized like, oh dude, it's all about taking advantage of those invulnerability frames and using your charge attacks defensively, not offensively. Yeah, and Nocolicious is following up to say there's no downside to unlock all lives either, for the record. So like, even though we were like making it very clear that you don't need all the lives to beat the game, there's no downside to just unlocking all of the lives, for the record. I got an Artisan King series hat. So I saw people wearing these hats and I was wondering where they got them from. Is this for my cook? Is this a new outfit for my cook? +5 crafting skills? Dude, no way, dude. I just got a new outfit for my cook. Keep in mind, cook is my only, well, no, it's not my only crafting skill. That's a lie. I have to remember that I have other crafting skills, but cook is definitely my main one. Artisan King shoes. Dude, all this stuff is so nice. Why didn't I do this sooner, man? All right, let's just put on the Falconer's cape for fun. For defense, I guess. It doesn't really matter. All right. We'll put the goggles on. No. If we're going for style points, we might as well as rock the Starry Cape. Or just like the Gatherer Cape. It doesn't matter because this is not what my character is going to look like, so I don't know why I care so much. All right, let's how do we do that thing? So equip set. Save current equipment is set. Now, can I pass that over to the alchemist? I cannot. Interesting. So it's there's an auto equip button. What? It didn't put on the auto equip button didn't put on the right outfit for the class, dude. It sucks. Hit LB. Right, I did hit LB. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Equip set. Nice. Good call out. Wait, no, it still didn't do anything. I don't know what's going on. Let me just equip it manually like the slow grandfather I am, okay? Let me just do it my way, okay? I'm just a slow guy who games slowly, okay? Let me just do it my way. I don't need your confangled nonsense secrets anyways. All right? Let me just do it. I don't need your future stuff. I don't need your futureness up in my biz. Artisan King, cape, whatever. Nice, dude. Look at this. +5 crafting skills. That's so sick, dude. Future. 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 Well, excuse me, princess. Get off of his lawn. Wardrobe malfunction. Auto probably goes off the highest defense. You can unlock them and you have to go have another buddy mine, chop, etc. stuff while you're in your new life. It's easy for level ups to start off. Oh, that's good. You're chilling, buddy. Don't worry. Yeah, no problem. I just like to make sure, you know. I try to treat people through my stream as humans. I like to remind myself that y'all are humans on the other side of the screen. And if we were hanging out in the same room and I was like hitting you with an actually, I would want to be like, yo, by the way, I wasn't trying to call you out. Yeah, no problem, dude. How are you today, cute Sarah? I was thinking about you today, cute Sarah. Did you by chance figure out how to get more recipes? Has that been something that you've been figuring out? Okay. Nope. Dang. Now you do know that every life has recipes as you master and hero them. Like there's an item there's this super gorgeous like arch, this like forest arch, and you get that from being a master from a high level woodcutter. So I was thinking about you last night, and I wanted to let you know, like, we didn't talk about that, but every life comes with a bunch of really dope recipes for furniture, and it might be time for you to go and like level up some extra lives. Yeah, and then you'll get some more recipes that way. Yeah, like that beautiful, like, I'm pretty sure the woodcutter is what you have to unlock to get that gorgeous, like, grassy tree arch. I have all my lives and I'm at level 30 of each. Yeah, I think you need to get like master and hero to get some of the best recipes for crafting. I don't know all the details. Whoa, wait a second. Gladiator? But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's some of the recipes that you're maybe missing that you were like worried about not having access to. You guys ready? Oof. We might have to eat some food. We might have to eat some food out the gate. Let's try without food first. My compliments to your muscles for carrying you all this way. Now let's see you make a dent in these prodigious pecs. Who will win? Let their muscles decide. Let's go. All right, can we get a paralyze? I'd like to get a paralyze. We got it. All right, let's get a poison going. All right, we're rocking the poison. Let's go back to paralyze. I love that my archer gang basically is like a bunch of tanks. We paralyzed them at the beginning of the heated phase, sucker. All right. Ooh, okay, dude. One hit and he almost halved me, so we really can't be taking hits from this guy. All right, we got our poison on again. Poison's gotta stay on. Frenzied phase? I don't know what that means. Did he just get a shield? This guy thinks he's hot-ish, doesn't he? Let's go. Whoa! Big boy attacks for big boy fragile. Oh, I missed my attack. Brutal. Perfect dodge. Huh? Shredded. I'm sure you'll smoke him. This was rough at level 60 though. Oh, you came here first at level 60. I kind of wish I did too, man. I kind of want to, can I do it again? I would like to do that without my team. I would like to do that without my team, to be honest. I wish I did it with no archers. The archers kind of made that trivial, but now you get more difficult challenges. Okay. Maybe I'll just do those without a team from here on out. That'll be how I'll make up for it. Wait. Defeat the monsters. Wait, what did I get for doing that? I wasn't paying attention. What did they give me? A hero set? Wait, what do you mean? Whoa, max HP. Max HP, huh? Dude, I didn't think I was going to be replacing this archer set anytime soon. Okay, so it's a bunch of HP. Honestly, super cool. What a cool thing. I'm really happy I waited to do this, outside of the fact that I'm just such a high level hunter that I slayed it. It was still fun, and I'm like really happy that we did it. The hero scarf. Dude, the hero set is actually kind of fly, dude. The hero set is actually fly. So I would want to wear that on my magician as well, I suppose. Yeah, we would want to wear it on the mage as well. Bum 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 bum. Dude, very cool. Now, I don't know if my mage is set up in outfit. It's not. I want to change this real quick. Excuse me. Excuse me. We'll rock this mage hat. Why not? And we'll rock this robe. And some gloves. And some conjurer's shoes. And then we'll do the conjurer's cape as well. And I like the monocle. I think the monocle's sick. Dude, and the merc is just gonna... Honestly, I'm gonna change up the way the merc looks so that I don't get confused again. We're gonna make the merc look like the hero's outfit. So we can actually rock the outfit on a character. And like really get a feel for what it looks like and if we like it. So we'll rock the whole hero's outfit on and actually let me take off the heart patch. Yeah, so now my merc is rocking that garb, which is sick. And we have to change the weapon. We have to change the weapon, right? The wind claymore seems like the best, right? It matches the best, huh? Oh, the cobalt dragon fang. Oh, I don't know, man. I think the wind claymore actually matches the best. The fights are higher level, but the rewards aren't as fantastic. Once you beat Fragile, you get 2 randomly rotating challenges each day. Oh yeah, you mentioned this. He actually allowed you to refight Fragile. This game is just amazing. So much content, so many things to do. Easy hundreds of hours if you have comfy time. Dude, I'm having so much fun with this game, dude. Am I gonna 200 hour this game? I think that's where we're getting right now. That's where this is heading, man. All right, let's go to Eternia Village and let's go get Carpenter. Now I have something else to add to my daily task. Yo, how you doing today, Rilzer? What's up, Rilzer? Rilzer the Rizzler? All right, let's go become a new class. We haven't done one of these in a couple days on stream. We're gonna go ahead and take ourselves a brand new life today. I'm gonna get a life, and that life is gonna be a carpenter. Let's go. All right. Off to the carpenter master. Will the DLC of this game make the map 3 to 5 times the size of this map? I don't know. They haven't really given us any details about the DLC, unfortunately. All we know is that there's free DLC that is going to give us content to enjoy with our high-end recipes, is how they worded it, with the addition of new recipes. So they said a free DLC coming with a new, I think they said a new area, but either way they said content to allow you to enjoy like your high-end recipes in the game, as well as new recipes to join that. Now, they've also confirmed paid DLC, I believe, in the same breath. And that paid DLC being confirmed likely means a new area for sure, with probably new ranks to level up in. So the reason I wanted to make this clear is because there could be a new zone, but that new zone might not unlock until the paid DLC. It just comes down to what do they give us for free and what do they make us pay for, right? That's really what's going to come down to. What are they giving us for free and what are they going to make us pay for? All right, we have 26 points to use and we're close to getting plus 20% Dosh earned. So we want to take as many of the cheap ones as we can so we can unlock enough panels. So let's get all these cheap ones out of the way. I'll take that critical hit rate all day. Critical hit rate is nasty. Charge time. I'll take more crit. Nice. One more. And we have enough. One more. Nice. We did it. Yes. I've been working towards that for a while. I need 10 points for that. And then we can finally get the hero rank. And then this is plus 5% critical hit plus 20% critical hit damage. That's pretty nice. Wow. That's really nice. Wow. What's this? Plus 40 attack. Hope they're going to bring DLCs with content for the next 10 years. Dude, I don't want to be done ever. I know, man. It's so good. Cute Sarah. New cooking recipe. Grilled korok with leaf greens and deku nut stew. Nut stew. Yeah, Noko, that's what I'm learning. All right, expert mage, we're saving up for this. What's going on with miner? It looks like we just finally unlocked this skill. Ore buster, 25, let's go. Nice, ore buster rank 2. We'll save the rest of our points. I'm learning to save points for higher unlocks. We want to get this, so we'll save for that. Woodcutter, we're saving. And yeah, because we're not a master yet. Angler, we unlocked master. We have 27 points to use. Let's get heave ho power up 1. Confidently pull your rod back with unparalleled vigor. Rippin' lips. I can't make that joke. I can't make that joke. Looks like we're ripping lips. Let's go. Confidently. Yes! Harvest Tornado 2! Increase the number of hits to vegetables. Let's go! I've been saving up for that. Alright, we're back to no points again. We need 50. We need 5 more to get this. We're pretty much done with farming as far as major upgrades. Major upgrades? Alright, Cook is still sitting. Carpenter we just got. Alchemist, Artist, Mercenary. Alright, sick. Let's become a Carpenter. Back-to-back legendary bosses for me. They knew what they were doing. Hey buddy, you want to be my apprentice? I heard you were the legendary lip ripper. Yep, good. Then let me ask you this. Do you like the smell of sawdust? I get it, buddy. I love it too. I do actually like the smell of fresh sawdust. I do, actually. Yeah, I love it, Snore. Hi, I'm Meza, one of Mr. Daiku's apprentices. Teach seems to be a bit occupied right now, so I'll take things from here. First off, I'd like you to make some lumber. Of course, it would be easiest just to go to the market and buy the logs we need. But since this is your first time, let's go from the woodcutters instead. It's a good opportunity to introduce you to him. The woodcutter master house is just north of here. I'll take you there. Nah, we're not skipping. That's the whole point of doing these on stream. I've been collecting so much lumber. I'm going to be able to progress this skill pretty fast, I think. Whew, another day felling trees. You're certainly working hard again today, Choppin'. Oh, Meza. Hello. Isn't the weather wood today? Isn't the weather good today? Yeah, we know what he's thinking about. This is Choppin'. He's the woodcutter master's apprentice. She's literally not even phased. Oh, Hylian, how's it been? You're trying your hand at carpentry this time? Good luck. Oh, nice. I had an interesting interaction there because I was a woodcutter first. Hey, that's some special dialogue, I bet. Of course. Anything for you, Meza? Yeah, babe. You can buy some wood too. Are you going to use the Deku tree wood? You know it, dude. The finest wood around. Anyway, we better take these logs back to Teach. He'll be waiting for us. Let's go. Bum, bum. Hey, look, you got the logs. Good for you, buddy. All right, I'll show you the recipe for making oak lumber. Try it yourself. I don't know why I'm doing them like this. Ooh, I'm only a level 81. Let me go ahead and get some help from a buddy real quick. Much better. Now I'm 587 out of 80. That'll make things a lot easier. Oh wow, man, that was challenging. I thought this was gonna be hard. I'd never done this before. Don't forget your new gears. Thank you, Noko. Speaking of, what Noko's saying here is to rock my Artisan King bandana and Artisan King outfits. Good call out. Good call out. I really wish I figured out that thing that you were trying to teach me earlier, because hunting for this stuff in your equipment sucks. All right, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, let's not forget that I have insanely powerful saws to use. In fact, actually, I might take my saw back from Kanugi. Sorry, girl. Yeah, give me that good stuff. Now, because we don't want to intimidate the simple folk, we go back to the original outfit. Because we don't want to intimidate the simple folk of this beautiful Carpenter's Guild, what we do here is we go back to the original outfit. This way, we're blending in with the simple folk. We're blending in with the simple folk. Yep, I'm totally just like one of you. I have not put hundreds of hours into this game. I'm just like one of you. Anybody see rainbow paint? You get a recipe to make rainbow paint, but otherwise I've seen it at a store. I think I bought it on Swolean Island. I think I purchased it on Swolean. I think that's where I got it from. I just want to fix up my chick real quick so that she has some gear on. Bum, 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 bum. All right, who was I running with? Oh, well, I had my archer gang out. So wait, let's just quickly go back to the gang that we were leveling up real quick. We're leveling up our new farmer chick. Let's go ahead and start leveling up our new fisherman. And then let's finish leveling up our blacksmith. We're trying to get their affinities up. Yeah, she's a cute scarecrow, right? Isn't Rainbow also available from Expert Tailor? Yeah, Paint So Artist. I have a 4-star shop after that. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think you can buy rainbow paint from like Swoleen. What's up, Alto? Whoa, nice work, buddy. I'm getting the warm fuzzies just looking at this. The lumber you make from logs can be used for crafting other items, or you can take it to the market and sell it when you need dosh. Lumber made from higher quality logs can be sold for a hefty price. That means the better you get at carpentry, the more dosh you can make. So they're kind of like leaning into this being a money maker. So your next test, what should we do? Oh, that reminds me, a custom furniture order came in a while back. Oh, that's right, the order from the nice lady who lives in the capital, the one everyone calls Mama. Yep, that's the one, but I've got my hands full with the other orders and I haven't gotten around to it. I got it. For your next test, I'm going to have you complete this order. What? Teach? You can't just pass off your work to the novice. It doesn't work. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. We can worry about that later. I love this guy. Never change, Teach. All right, then. The order comes from Mama, who lives in a house of cats near the Stonemasons Plaza. We should go ask her for more details. Not a problem. In the OG, crafting furniture was pretty OP for making money. In this game, the amount of gear it chucks at you for breathing is enough money. Yeah, it is. Now, I think if you're trying to really lean into like endgame decorating, maybe you need a little bit of extra cash, but I have not been broke because of the weapons. Yeah, I just sell all the weapons and I'm never broke. I'm just never broke. And that's with spending hundreds of thousands on trees. I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong about that. Hey, Miss Mama, we heard you placed a special order for furniture. Could you give us more detail about what you're looking for? Well, yeah, my little angel needs a special sofa. I'm just kidding. But you see, Angel here has a very sophisticated taste in furniture, especially sofas. Meow. Right, I need a sofa that won't get worn down no matter how much I scratch it. Typical cat. She talks like the chain smoker aunt everyone has. And if anyone knows how to make relaxing furniture, it's Daiku. That's why I trusted him with the order. A relaxing sofa. All right, I know just the thing. A bespoke tropical sofa. All right. Our only problem is that bespoke tropical requires fluffy fabric, a special material that can't be bought in any store. Oh, the Tailors Guild in Eternia Village, they might be able to help us. Could you go to the Tailors Guild and ask about the fabric? So listen, dude, this class is actually a really good tutorial. Mike Wazowski. So this is a really good tutorial because look at this. This class has sent me to the woodcutter's hut and showed me that the woodcutter job is a good job to have with carpentry. And now they're sending me to the tailor's hut. And they're like, oh, you know what? We might need a fabric to make this furniture. So carpentry involves already a gathering, which makes sense, and another crafting recipe. So, or another crafting life. So I find that to be really cool. This is one of the first jobs that like leads you to other jobs. Like a lot of the other job intros are very self-contained. But this one is having me go talk and interact with the other jobs. Oh, are you here to see Madame Sue? That's too bad. She's out right now. Come back. Your princess is in another castle. Oh, you're here because you need fluffy fabric? Lucky you. Madame Sue just taught me how to make fluffy fabric. I'll get some ready for you. Just a moment. I'll have it ready as soon as your screen fades to black. What? Fourth wall. And voila, finished. You want to pay me? No. I'm still in training. I refuse to take a single dash. I'm going to change my name to Dash. Dashua. It'll really throw people off. They'll always say, excuse me, when I tell them my name. And then if they're hard of hearing, they'll assume that I said Josh, and then I can correct them. No, excuse me, it's Dash. Not Josh. Josh, could you imagine? Oh. You haven't become a tailor until now? I have not become a tailor at all, yeah. Well, we're working on Carpenter. So I have 3 lives now that I've never unlocked. I've never unlocked Paladin, I've never unlocked Blacksmith, and I've never unlocked Tailor. And I'm unlocking Carpenter for the first time right now. Yeah, I'm taking my time with this game, but I'm also playing the living heck out of it. That's the beauty of this game. You could put 125 hours into it and still have 4 lives you haven't touched. Like, this game is crazy like that, dude. It's nuts, man. Here's the recipe and the other materials you'll need. I'll be right here if you need anything. Like, it's just insane, oh, dude. Oh, we could just use the quest? Crap. Oof, I don't know if my 919 ability score can really do this. This is gonna be tough. We got it. Dang, man. Just barely. That delicate woodwork, the cushioning. Wow, Miss Mama's gonna love it for sure. Hello there, how's my order going? Meow, this can't be. Wow, the fabric doesn't fray when I claw it. It doesn't get covered in fur when I nuzzle it. This is amazing. Who knew cats cared about so many things? Wait, they screamed out, this is amazing, and then said, whoops, I got my wires crossed there. How wonderful, my little angel just adores it. Thank you so much, Hylian. Here's your reward for the work. Yeah, give me some money. The original Fantasy Life was like that for me, so glad to see you're enjoying this one. Yo, this guy's head empty for sure. This carpenter couldn't be more proud. Great job, buddy. I'm not your buddy. Hey, pal. You're now a fledgling carpenter. There's no need to rush though. Just keep giving it your best, one day at a time. I'm looking forward to your next project. All right. We are officially a fledgling carpenter. A new story begins. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Now we can just go straight in because we have so many materials collected that we can just start pumping this stuff out. Wow, you can add bronze to make it a higher quality. Interesting. Now open your own IKEA. I like the minigame. I like the look of it. It's very cool. So what we'll do is we'll blast through these beginning recipes and we'll get ourselves up to Carpenter. We'll just blast right through them and we'll get ourselves up to our Carpenter. I meant to say apprentice. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going around now trying to buy recipes. Nice. This game is indeed insane. Oh, we should have just choose recipe. I keep misclicking. All right, tropical chair coming up. Now I can make a bunch of lumber. I've had so much wood sitting in my inventory, so I can make a bunch of lumber. So I imagine you do that in the furniture section. Oh, here we go. So look at that. We have 300 oak logs. So we could just like, let's make 30. $75 incoming. Nice. That's a good way to power level. All right, and then let's do palm logs. Let's do 50 of these. No, not 50. Sorry. Just another 30. It's just the same. I've been sitting on these logs for so long. I'm like really excited to finally turn them in these to turn them into lumber. I think I'm gonna enjoy carpentry because of the bows, and then because of finally being able to make my own furniture for my base. All right, and this one we're gonna go up to 15. Press the up arrow. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Noko. I knew about that too. I think you can make new paintbrushes for artists. Ooh, very nice. I was wondering who made those. Yeah, look. Oak bow. Oh, and staffs. Oh, and a tough tree branch. You can make sticks. We gotta tell this to Gingy Ginger. If you're gonna do a brand new build, you should do a brand new build with carpentry so you can make sticks. That's the play. I didn't even think about that. I want to do a stick build. I want to level up brand new. It doesn't even have a level. What the heck? It doesn't even have a level or a skill tree. How does that even work? How does that even work? What? Wait, I already made the bed. What do you want me to do? Make another one? All right, let's check the quest. Craft using specific materials. Kick back in the tropics. Tropical sofa. Tropical table. Oh, I see. I just have to make a bunch of tropical stuff, and they want me to work with oak a certain amount. Okay. You can still level that class up. It gets increased stats. Ah, so there is like a leveling system, even if I don't see it directly. They should have called the brand new class the hobo. They should have called the brand new class the hobo class. Now, if I didn't have these materials, I would have to buy them from the tailor, right? If I didn't have like these fabrics, I would be buying them. Or you take on tailor and you just make them yourself. Like that would be your options. This dandelion cotton, you'd either buy it or you'd have to go take on tailor. No rank, just skills and still some levels. That's very interesting to me. If you're working on that class, is it the brand new build, or is it the brand new build? Or even worse, you have to go out and gather it. Ugh. Don't say that. Imagine actually playing the game. Yo, what's up? Happy birthday, Caffeinated Spirit. What's up, dude? I'm sad. I went to get me some Skyrim and Fallout 4 bundle on Xbox for my birthday today, and bills went through. Aw. Caffeinated. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear it. Sometimes bills be like that, dude. Sometimes bills be like that. So you know what? Take a sub on the house, and hopefully that makes your day a little bit better, okay? If we get a little bit of birthday love in the chat, don't be shy to get some birthday love in the chat, dude. All right, we still haven't made the tropical sofa. I swear I made the tropical sofa. Are you trolling me right now? I have not made the tropical sofa. Okay. I back off. I'll back off. What's up, Amanda? All right, that should be enough to get apprentice. Easy. You're farming right now for the bird mount? I want it. Nice. All right, nice. So now we are official apprentices. So that's what I wanted. That's a good starting point. And then I can do this mindless grinding off stream. That's why I've been doing stuff off stream, because sitting here and crafting over and over again is like, that's something I just do off stream. Like, I'm fine with that. But now we're going to be able to start making our own bows, which is super nice. We'll grab this. And we'll grab this. And let's go ahead and start. We just want as much experience gain as we can get. That's what it's all about. Especially when you're leveling up a life like this late game, you just want to get as much experience gain as you can. So over here is the rest of it. Oh, I have not equipped my XP charm on this character. Thank you for saying something, actually. I actually was not 100% into using the charm at first, because I was like, dude, I don't want to make the game go by faster. Then I got to the late game grind, and I realized how foolish of me to not cash in on as much extra experience as I could get. Yeah, so now I use the charm on every class. Wait, why do I have the Cook's Pride on Alchemist? What happened there? Except for that. Maybe I meant to put the Cook's Pride on my cook. I was trying to cook something high level or something. The only classes that I don't have the XP charm on are my fighting classes, because my fighting classes, I want to have the plus 15% drop chance. That's literally the only exception, is I want to have the extra 15% drop chance. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch out the eye patch here on Hunter and give myself the extra 5% here at least. Thank you again for making that hoe earlier, Daza. I appreciate you, bud. I'm not sure if that used any like rare materials, so I really do appreciate you. You put me together a divine hoe. If you need any items from me, let me know, so I can help you craft some stuff for yourself. So we can exchange that stuff. Again, I'm not taking this game so serious that I'm not willing to give up these materials, dude. I'll just go find more of them. No, I'm not going to let people take advantage of me, but you're not a stranger. So like, just ask, dude. I got all this stuff. If you need it, just let me know. I just found the time rod. Dude, what drowsy. Nice. All right, let me turn in these quests that we did already real quick. Just to kind of be done. Okay, it was just the one. All right, sick. Nice. Level 11 Carpenter. We started our new life. We'll be leveling that one up and grinding that one up off stream. And I'm going to start being able to craft my own bows, which is so nice. My own staves, my own art brushes. And honestly, even just as important, my own furniture, which I'm really happy about. I've been spending too much time on Ginormosia. Do we think that most games will have a little improvement on Switch 2? Yes. Yes, that's actually been kind of confirmed in some ways. Yeah. So like, there will be subtle all Switch 1 games will be able to take advantage of the Switch 2 hardware to some extent, making it a better experience, but maybe not by a ton. But yes, like generally speaking, most games you play on the Switch 2 from the Switch 1 library are gonna run better naturally. But some are also getting additional patches to ensure that they can maybe go up to a higher frame rate or higher fidelity, higher resolution. So the reason you don't hear about the patches for everything is because not every game is going to get, let's say, a higher resolution, or not every game is going to get the benefit of maybe going up to 60 FPS. That requires a patch. Right. Will the lag tree forest still be in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I'm going to be honest with you. I think the answer is going to be no to that. I think so. I think the answer to that's going to be no, dude. No lag tree forest. Now, Scarlet and Violet's not going to necessarily look a ton better. The resolution's going to go up, which means the game's going to look less blurry. And it's going to look a little sharper. Otherwise, the game might have a more stable frame rate. So it'll be closer to 30 more consistently, which lag forest. Otherwise, it's not going to be like a new game. Like I will tell you that it's not going to be like, I don't think it's going to be insanely different. It's just going to be different enough. It'll be noticeable for Scarlet and Violet. 100%. It's going to be very noticeable, I think. You have that much faith? I do. Yeah, I do have faith. Maybe my faith is blind, but I do have faith. Hello, my fellow paladins. Which buddy are you rocking? Hilda has been my carrying me hardcore. Oh, Hilda's so cute. Bum. All right, nice. I think I will take it a little bit easier today as well. Part of me wants to sit here and play this game all day, but part of me also wants to maybe be a human for a little bit. Oh, maybe it's a mistake. Yeah. It could be a mistake. All right, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'll release the next episode of this playthrough on YouTube, like right at the end of the show. So you'll get another notification if you're over on YouTube. And then I will start releasing Animal Crossing again tomorrow morning at 6 in the morning. I know people were enjoying the Animal Crossing playthroughs at 6 in the morning. So look forward to that as well. And yeah, we're gonna call it here, everyone. I'm gonna take a little bit of a lighter day. This is, I think, technically the shortest stream I've done in like 2 weeks outside of some like day off kind of low energy vibes. I say that pridefully just because we've been jamming, you know, we've been jamming on this game. I'm gonna take it easy today, and I'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow we're probably gonna do the exact same thing that we did today. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword in the morning, and then we'll rock some Fantasy Life in the afternoon. I think we're doing the same vibe tomorrow, right? Yeah, a little bit on the lighter side today. Aurelia, Julie, yeah, a little bit on the lighter side today. I think I'm gonna go and hit the grocery store, and I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I don't know. You know, I don't need to justify. I'm just kind of sharing my heart. That's the point. That's the point, Daz. I'm hoping. I think I'm gonna try to beat it. We'll see, man. I think I'm gonna try to beat Skyward before Switch 2 drops. That's the goal here. We'll see if I can make it happen. You definitely read my mind. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I really do hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I appreciate y'all popping in and supporting my broadcast. If you're over on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. I'll be back again here real soon. And for those of you hanging out on Twitch, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in and enjoying the show today, for keeping me company here on a Saturday. Couldn't be more proud and more honored to have y'all alongside me on a Saturday afternoon. I hope y'all enjoyed the Fantasy Life, and I hope you enjoyed the Zelda this morning as well. And you'll find me in the Discord if you're looking to play some Fantasy Life, all right? So don't be afraid to @me if you're doing groves. I might try to pop up later and do another grove tonight before it gets too late. So if you see me out there, let me know if you want to join. But on that note, this is Highly in Descent signing off from another wonderful Pyro Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow for the Sunday show, nice and casual, it'll be, like I said, same vibe as today, which has been immaculate. So you'll get some Fantasy Life in the afternoon with some Zelda in the morning. Seems like the vibe. I think I'm going to lock it in for a third day in a row. Maybe we'll flip it up. Maybe we'll do Fantasy Life first tomorrow. We'll see. I feel like if I play Fantasy Life first, I won't stop. Anyways, fam, this is Highly in Descent signing off, baby. Until next time, don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode. Peace. All right. Don't forget raffle day, dude. Random, thank you again, dude. I'm gonna go log into Deluxe Edition right now and get my raffle on. Thank you, man. Yo, Grizz, yo, Kita Benita, UK Net. I said peace. Zezifer, peace. Treasure, peace. Random, Toad, the mod team, baby. Couldn't do it without y'all. I said peace. We got Rachie in the house, Lizzie J, peace. Shin Jizu, peace. That baby, peace. Toad, Rachel Green Tea, Sidey, anybody else out there I missed? Rachel Green Tea, again, is that a double? I think that was a double. Stormy D, I'm clearly a little tired today. I was yawning. I never yawn on stream. I've been yawning today. You know your boy's tired when I'm yawning. I never do that on my broadcast. I'm sure some of y'all noticed even. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. That's what I need to do. We'll get some fresh air. We'll stretch. We'll listen to some more Aesop. Love y'all and appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines, and I'm certainly honored to have you as a part of mine. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and hopefully we helped set the pace for the day. Hopefully we helped out. But until next time, this is Highly in Descent signing off. Peace, and hit them cat jams, baby. Peace.